Go! No! Run! Run!
Prepare to embark on a spine-tingling journey through the hidden world of trail camera captures. From the ancient relics of dinosaurs to spine-chilling encounters with the mysterious Crypted Dog Man, and even a jaw-dropping showdown between a goat and a kangaroo. These 100 incredible moments will keep you on the edge of your seat. Get ready to explore the eerie and unexplained, all caught on camera for your bewilderment and amazement. Enlightened Creature. In a mysterious place in Peru, a camera saw something very strange. It was a super bright light in a garden, so dazzling that no one could figure out what it was. A man who lived nearby noticed this strange light and got curious. He took a flashlight and went to the garden to check it out. When he got there, he saw something that looked like a human but was very strange. It scared him a little, but he took his phone and quickly took 2 pictures of it. But before he could understand what was happening, the strange creature disappeared. People in the town started talking about it. They wondered what that creature was and where it had come from. The pictures taken by the camera didn't reveal much, adding to the mystery. Then things got even stranger. The camera captured images of black helicopters flying around. People whispered that these helicopters were doing secret government stuff, maybe even hunting for mysterious creatures. The truth behind all this remained hidden, a puzzle that no one could solve. The once peaceful garden had become a place of mysteries, and the pictures held the secrets. This strange tale would be talked about for a long time, leaving everyone with more questions than answers. Water Monster. In the Eerie River, the camera captured something strange. The air felt heavy with an odd, unsettling vibe. 4 brave friends set out on a boat to explore this curious, creepy waterway. In the video, a mysterious secret of the river unfurled. The friends spotted a shadow, cryptic and chilling, emerging from the depths. It resembled a hand, but not one of a fish. It was a river monster, a paranormal being's appendage. The sight sent shivers down their spines. A deep mystery loomed over the river. The true nature of this creature remained elusive. Was it a genuine paranormal entity, or a trick of the shadows? The friends were left pondering, their hearts still pounding from the encounter. The enigma of the river persisted, its secrets locked in its murky depths. It was a deep and great mystery. The camera's lens captured an uncanny sight. The river held its secret close. Paranormal Mystery. The shopping center security camera captured some puzzling events. In the video, a security guard was seen holding a faint light, surveying the area. He continued to look around, venturing into a well-lit area briefly, and then seemed to vanish for a moment. However, this disappearance was likely due to the distant glow of the light. The video took a terrifying turn when the guard was struck by an unseen force. In the far corner of the screen, something hit him with great force, and he fell to the ground. Spectators rushed to his aid. Later, he was pushed again by an inexplicable and formidable power, but he valiantly resisted it. This paranormal sighting in a public place left spectators in sheer horror. The guard was convinced that something beyond the realm of normalcy had struck him. He adamantly claimed that it was not a matter of doubt, but the work of a paranormal spirit. Many people believed in this mysterious presence, and the video seemed to corroborate their beliefs. Despite the chilling evidence, the true nature of the entity and its intentions remained shrouded in mystery. The incident sent shockwaves through the community, with fears that others might also be affected. The unexplained event in the shopping center left everyone with a sense of unease, and questions lingered about what had truly transpired and why it had targeted the security guard. The Leaping Humanoid.
What's up? What? Oh.
Out of nowhere, a figure that looked like a rope suddenly shot out from behind the bushes, and it left everyone stunned. As they got closer, they saw it was just a person, but the way they leaped was like something out of a magic trick. It was as if they had sprung right out of thin air. This strange sight left everyone scratching their heads, wondering how any regular person could do such an amazing thing. The mystery of this jumping person held everyone's attention, making them wonder just how someone could be so agile and perplexing. The enigmatic leaper remained a puzzle, and people couldn't stop talking about it. Their minds were captivated by this inexplicable show of agility, and they couldn't help but exchange theories and ideas about how it was possible. It was a moment that sparked curiosity and amazement, a reminder that sometimes reality can be just as fascinating as fiction.
What's up? What? Oh.
Curious owls. The drone's camera captured an astonishing sight. Two owls gracefully soaring through the sky, their purpose shrouded in mystery, or perhaps without any purpose at all. What made them truly intriguing upon closer inspection were their petite, stubby ears, setting them apart in the avian world. These remarkable creatures, adorned in shades of beige and off-white, rode the gusty winds high above, seemingly savoring the sheer joy of flight. The camera diligently documented their every move, for these owls were no ordinary species. They belonged to the rarest of the rare, seldom glimpsed by human eyes. With the wind as their accomplice, they embarked on numerous flights, each landing bringing them back to the familiar field's serene shores. Their enigmatic presence was a spectacle of nature, captivating the observer's heart. In this wondrous display of avian grace, nature had woven a tapestry of curiosity and awe, a testament to the marvels hidden within its realms. This extraordinary sighting reminded us that even in the simplest and most unassuming moments, nature never ceases to amaze, offering a glimpse into its secrets that transcended language and borders, a gift for all to cherish and marvel at. Dogman caught on cam. In a quiet forest at sunset, something really amazing came off. A camera on a tree recorded a strange creature called a Dogman. The sun went down, making long, dark, and thick trees. Suddenly, a noise in the bushes caught the camera's attention. A creature came out with a person's body, but a dog's head, sneaking through the trees. Its fur had browns and grays, making it blend in perfectly. The Dogman's ears perked up, smelling the air to sense something close. In the fading sunlight, its eyes shone like magic. The camera zoomed in, showing the creature's strong body and dog-like features. The Dogman moved smoothly, nearly like a ghost going through the forest with a blend of human and animal skills. People who saw the movie were really interested in the riddle critter. The Dogman faded into the dark, leaving everyone curious and with lots of questions about what secrets the timber hides. Creepy Man. In a quiet forest where trees share secrets with the wind, something spooky happened. A creepy man hidden in the darkness slowly came out, like a mysterious creature waking up.
Buddy! How you doing? Oh!
He moved without making a sound, like leaves rumoring in the night. A sneaky camera hidden in the trees recorded this scary moment. The lens showed the man's ghostly figure crawling out from the thick bushes, with his eyes giving off a weird glow.
Just some cruisers, man.
The moon's pale light touched his strange face, making the branches above seem scared. As the camera mugged each strange move, the air got really tense. The man's presence was like a scary puzzle the forest did not want to figure out. His crawling shadow against the dark background gave everyone goosebumps, telling a spooky story without words. The forest, once a peaceful place, now kept the secret of the crawling man. A mystery frozen in the camera's stare. The recorded video turned into a rumored tale shared by those who believed in spooky things, leaving a lasting memory in the scared soul of the woods.
Buddy! How you doing? Oh!
Squirrel's attack on deer. In a truly astonishing video, we witness an unforgettable moment when a plucky squirrel launches an entirely unexpected attack on a much larger deer. The audacious squirrel, seemingly fearless, catapults itself directly into the deer's face. This sudden and daring assault takes the deer completely by surprise, causing it to react in sheer astonishment. Startled and perplexed, the deer's natural instincts kick in as it hastily bolts away from the scene, making a hasty retreat from the tiny but audacious adversary. The video captures a slice of nature's drama, revealing the fearless spirit of the squirrel and the ever-changing dynamics of the animal kingdom. It's a moment that leaves us in awe of the courage displayed by this small creature. And the surprising turn of events that occur when different species cross paths. In the wilderness, such unexpected encounters remind us of the boundless wonders and mysteries that unfold when animals come face to face, showcasing the remarkable and sometimes comical sides of the natural world that continue to captivate our hearts and minds. Forest Spirit. Deep within a tranquil forest, a trail camera recently captured something that's left everyone scratching their heads. The camera recorded a mysterious figure bathed in an otherworldly glowing light. This enigmatic presence possesses a peculiar blend of human-like features, yet it's unlike anything anyone has ever seen before. The image has ignited the imaginations of researchers and the public alike, giving rise to wild speculations. Some suggest it could be a guardian forest spirit. Others entertain the idea of an interdimensional traveler, while a few simply wonder if it's a mere trick of light. The fascination with this captivating footage has spread like wildfire across the globe, fueling a universal curiosity about the uncharted mysteries of the unknown. It's a reminder that even in our modern world, where science and technology often seem to have all the answers, there are still enigmatic phenomena that challenge our understanding. As the world watches and ponders, this silent forest and its mysterious inhabitants continue to beckon us to explore the wonders that lie beyond the boundaries of our knowledge. Beckoning us to embrace the thrill of the unknown. Bears and Beasts. Once there was a man who lived near a big forest land. He loved to watch the creatures that lived there, so he placed a special camera in the forest land. This camera was called a trail cam. It could take screens of creatures when the man was not around. The man was actually curious about the black bears that lived in the forest land. He wanted to see them up close, but he knew they were shy. So he left his trail cam near their paths. But the trail cam did not just capture bears. It also caught movies of other creatures like deer, runners, and possums. The man was amazed by the secret lives of these animals. He used the film to tell stories in a videotape. He participated in these stories with his intimates and families. They all loved the tales of the forest land and the creatures that called it home, and the man was happy because he could watch the creatures without disturbing them. Chilling lions. As the tourists walked into the middle of the forest, they saw something surprising and really exciting. Among the thick trees and plants, they found a bunch of big lions lying down in the warm afternoon sun. These tough animals, known for being wild and strong, were caught resting quietly, which doesn't happen often. Everything seemed quiet as the tourists saw something amazing, a nice moment between a mother lion and her playful baby. The little lion, full of innocence and love, was cuddling with its mom. It showed how much they cared about each other, even in the wild outdoors. The tourists couldn't help but be interested in this really special thing they were seeing. They took out their cameras and took pictures, making the calm moment last forever. Time seemed to slow down while the travelers looked at this strange and stunning sight. It was like taking a picture of nature's two sides, the strong and the calm, both together without saying anything. For a short time, the forest became peaceful, and the visitors got a quick look into the secret lives of these amazing animals. This was a short and rare meeting, like a peek into a world that's not often seen. And when the tourists left, they kept a memory that would always make them feel excited, a memory of lions resting peacefully caught in a moment of amazing beauty. Rescued lion. So there's this video where a guy talks about this intense scene he witnessed. There's this lone lion, right? But then he gets cornered by a whole gang of hyena. Can you imagine that? The lion must have felt so trapped and terrified, surrounded by all those hyenas. They were all going after him, and it seemed like they wanted to take him down because he was all by himself. The hyenas were biting at him and making these really scary noises. It must have been a really tough situation for the lion. But wait, here comes the twist. Just when things looked super dire, another lion entered the scene. Yeah, out of the blue, this other lion shows up from the forest. And guess what? This new lion starts taking on the hyenas, kind of like saying, "Hey, back off, leave this lion alone." It's like a total hero moment. The new lion fights off the hyenas, and you can imagine the hyenas scattering, realizing they're outnumbered now. The lion that was trapped gets a lifeline thanks to this unexpected savior. It's pretty awesome how this second lion just comes to the rescue and turns the whole situation around. Mysterious shadow. In the dark, eerie woods, a mysterious event unfolded. A camera placed deep within the sinister forest recorded a puzzling video. In this enigmatic footage, a U-shaped shadow suddenly appeared. What could it be? The shadow belonged to a strange creature, not quite like a bear, with a distinct shape. Unlike anything seen before, this creature baffled the onlookers. The camera, intended to capture the secrets of the forest, failed to reveal this lurking mystery on a sunny day. It left everyone wondering, what was it and where did it come from? Its presence sent shivers down their spines, leaving them with more questions than answers. Glowing Orb Mystery. The trail camera in broad daylight captured an odd luminous sphere. This glowing ball-shaped entity drifted across the sky, sending shivers due to its eerie presence. It was a mysterious, spectral being, unlike any known creature. Its lack of a discernible body intensified the intrigue. Meanwhile, a nearby deer remained oblivious, engrossed in its own world. The enigmatic orb ascended behind the deer, steadily climbing higher into the sky. Then, abruptly, it shot upwards, beyond the camera's lens, leaving behind an unresolved enigma. The riddle remained unsolved, and its purpose or identity remained a baffling mystery. Goatman. In the cryptic shadows of the Hyattsville branch, a chilling revelation unfurled. A sinister video emerged, exposing the ghastly presence of the Goatman, a malevolent entity whispered of in terrified hushed tones. Whispers of its origins reeked of malevolence, seeping through the veins of this forsaken place. The very soil tainted by the horrors that unfolded. The Goatman, they say, has an insatiable thirst for blood, a gluttonous predator not discriminating between the pulse of humans and the heartbeats of innocent animals. This creature, recorded by an ominous trail camera, struck a stark and unholy image upon the minds of those who dared to bear witness. Its visage, a grotesque hybrid, sported a face akin to a goat's. Eyes like soulless voids, and a body that resembled a mockery of humanity itself. Its presence emanated a petrifying aura, an eerie, unsettling force that clung to the very marrow of the bones. They spoke in hushed murmurs of its tactics, how it stalked with eerie precision, silently a wraith lurking in the shadows. Abruptly, it would strike, rending the unsuspecting prey to shreds, leaving only sorrow and blood-soaked ground in its wake. Then, like a wisp of malevolence, it would retreat into the gnarled woods, a sinister specter biding its time, waiting for the next hapless victim. But what eldritch force had birthed this abomination? No one knew how the Goatman had slipped into the very fabric of the forest, or why it haunted this wretched place. A shroud of mystery clung to it, a sinister enigma, unfathomable and unsettling. It said that these who dared to unravel its origins were consumed by an inescapable darkness, their sanity forfeit to the inscrutable malevolence of the Goatman. The Hyattsville branch bore witness to a horror that defied reason, an unrelenting terror that refused to yield its secrets. The Goatman's mystery, a macabre riddle wrapped in shadows, remained unsolved, leaving the world to shudder in trepidation, forever haunted by the nightmare lurking within. Mysterious Bigfoot sighting. In the daytime, a camera recorded something strange that got everyone talking. It happened in a thick group of bushes, and a Bigfoot came out of these bushes, a mysterious and huge creature.
An elusive creature. Alright, just squat it down.
Bigfoot had a unique style unlike anything we've seen before. It moved through the bushes in a way that made it seem like it knew the camera was there, but the camera was far away, so we couldn't see its features clearly. Still, its shape looked a lot like the legendary Bigfoot. People heard about this and started guessing. Some said it was just a person dressed up to trick everyone, while others said it was taller than any regular person, making them believe it was the real Bigfoot.
An elusive creature. Alright, just squat it down.
The mystery only got deeper as experts and fans studied the video. They wanted to know if it was a real Bigfoot or just a well-done trick. It was like a puzzle that no one could solve. In the end, we still didn't know who or what it was. This encounter with Bigfoot during the day fascinated and puzzled people. It showed how we're always curious about things we can't explain. The video reminds us that our world still holds secrets we haven't discovered yet. Mysterious Midwest Cyclops Skull. One autumn day in the Midwest, something incredibly strange happened. Imagine a vast field of golden farmland where the corn stalks swayed in the breeze. In this serene setting, an eerie discovery sent chills down spines and left everyone baffled. Hidden among the rolling fields was an enormous skull, but it was like no skull anyone had ever seen before. It resembled a human skull, but there was something nightmarish about it. Right in the middle of the forehead, it had only one eye socket, giving it a monstrous appearance. It seemed like a bizarre blend of human and creature. People couldn't make sense of it. It didn't fit the mold of a dinosaur or any known animal. It defied all attempts at categorization, leaving everyone in awe. Scientists, intrigued and daring, suggested a wild theory. They proposed that it might be the skull of a Cyclops, a creature from ancient legends known for its single powerful eye. They imagined that this Cyclops' two eye sockets had merged into one monstrous hollow in the skull's center. But even this bold idea didn't provide all the answers. As rumors and theories spread across the land, one thing became crystal clear. The true identity of this colossal skull remained an unsolved mystery. Was it from an unknown species, a foreboding sign of hidden terrors beneath the earth, or perhaps a harbinger of secrets yet to be uncovered? In the heart of the Midwest, this gigantic skull stood as a testament to the mysteries that sometimes lurk beneath the calm exterior of our world, inviting us to unravel their secrets, filling us with a never-ending sense of wonder and unease. Strange creature. A person recorded a mysterious sight of a creature. In this video, a strange creature appeared in the forefront of the camera. It seems like a person without clothes at first glance, and also it seems like he is struggling to enter a house. But the curious thing that happens when that creature drops its head down is that it does not resemble a human. Instead, it looks like the head of a horse. But this mysterious creature stands up on two legs. It is a very strange-looking creature. It possesses a cylindrical body. It is looking very eerie or scary and vibrating like it is a paranormal creature. It is still a great mystery. This white-colored creature dropped everyone in doubt. Some people think that it was a paranormal creature or something else. Anyhow, it is not a normal human being or other creature. Creepy wolf. In a deep, dark forest, a man captured a strange video. In this video, there was a big, scary wolf hiding behind a tree. The forest had tall trees with spaces between them, so you could see the wolf from far away. The wolf looked really scary, and it was chasing a nearby dog with great curiosity. As the video went on, things got even scarier. A large white-brown dog suddenly showed up and attacked the wolf. But here's the surprise. The wolf fought back and roared even louder at the dog. Their battle was like something from a scary movie, and it was really worth watching, but also pretty terrifying. The video was a mystery because nobody expected to see a wild black wolf and a dog in that forest. We don't know where the dog came from or why it attacked the wolf. It's still a big mystery that no one has figured out yet. So kids, imagine watching this video and trying to solve the puzzle of the scary wolf and the brave dog in the spooky woods. Mysterious baby. In a spooky, dimly lit room, a tiny baby was playing all alone. But this wasn't just an ordinary baby. It babbled and giggled as though it believed someone else was there, even though the room was empty. The person recording felt a sense of unease in the air. This scene was not giving any good vibes to the operator. It is very uneasy. The baby seemed upset, crying out as if someone needed help. Nearby, there was a sad, broken chair. Then something odd occurred. The baby fell to the floor, legs flailing as if someone was causing it pain. The baby's cries filled the room, sending shivers down everyone's spines. It was a frightening, bone-chilling scene that scared everyone who saw it. Could there be something otherworldly happening? This video remains a puzzle, leaving us all wondering about the baby's fate. The air felt odd, as if it held hidden secrets. It was a deep, puzzling mystery that still remains unknown and puzzling. Aliens Mystery. The video showed something really strange and scary. It looked like an alien. The air felt weird, full of questions. This alien was like something from a mystery story. It looked odd and made people uneasy. Its skin was very pale, and it looked skinny. It gave off a spooky feeling. In movies and books, we often see aliens, but this video suggested they might be real. It was like a big puzzle. Was it really an alien? That's still a big question. It's a deep mystery that people are trying to figure out. This video might be proof that aliens are real, but we're not sure yet. It's all very exciting and puzzling. The video brought up a lot of curious thoughts. People wondered if it was really an alien or something else. It looked so strange and made everyone feel a little uneasy. The alien had a really pale skin and was quite skinny. It gave off a spooky feeling, like in a scary story. In movies and books, we often see aliens, but this video made it seem like they might actually exist. It's like a big mystery that everyone's trying to solve. Could this be the proof that aliens are real? It's all very exciting and confusing. Crypted Wheelchair. The camera recorded something very scary and mysterious. The air felt weird, full of questions. It made people uneasy. This cryptic video was recorded in a hospital. This horrible scene was captured by a security guard, and he uploaded it on social media. Some people informed us that we went off to the hospital for routine checkups where they noticed many paranormal things. The security guard of the hospital captured that the wheelchair was moving alone automatically with no one to support. No one was present here. This scene was looking so strange. It gave off a spooky feeling. There were some boys present in the hospital who were running with fear. This was really an exertion of a paranormal creature. The video brought up a lot of curious thoughts. People wondered if it was really a paranormal being or not. It is very doubtful that how this wheelchair was walking. Strange. It was a big mystery that everyone was trying to solve. It's all very exciting. Peculiar Entity. The eerie footage commences with the sight of two young children embarking on an enigmatic journey, their purpose concealed in the shadows. What intensifies the unsettling ambience is the late-night timing as the trail camera captures their eerie expedition. Abruptly, a peculiar entity materializes from the concealment of the bushes, gesturing for the children to draw near. A shroud of mystery blankets their identities and origins. Why did these children venture forth, and what compelled them to approach this enigmatic being? These perplexing questions linger in the minds of all who bear witness to the footage, yet no answers have emerged to illuminate the cryptic encounter. A wolf screams. Deep within the woods, a camera captured an intriguing sight, a black wolf. This wolf stood out from the rest, its dark and mysterious coat hinting at secrets held within. It roamed alone, its solitary presence palpable. Its rapid movement suggested a quest, but the purpose remained veiled. Not far from the wolf, a horse grazed peacefully, seemingly unfazed by the enigmatic wolf's presence. Two contrasting creatures, the wolf and the horse, shared a moment in the heart of the forest. The wolf, shrouded in darkness and carrying unspoken questions, left behind an unsolved mystery. The horse, standing serenely in the distance, appeared to possess knowledge beyond our grasp. It harbored no fear of the enigmatic wolf, hinting at a quiet wisdom that kept it undisturbed. In this forest tableau, the black wolf, rich in mystery and motion, and the tranquil horse coexisted, each with its own narrative known only to them. The wolf's enigmatic presence left behind an untold story, while the horse maintained its composure, unperturbed by the enigma nearby. This encounter remained a profound mystery, its message yet to be deciphered. Frozen creatures of desolation. Mysterious Sasquatch skull discovery. In an old dark forest, a group of friends set out on an adventure that left them forever puzzled. The sun was setting, casting long shadows on the twisted trees and bushes. Laughter turned into whispers as they stumbled upon something baffling. A skull partly buried in the mud. This was no normal skull. It didn't look like a bear's or a human's. It was strange, like it came from the depths of the wilderness.
Buried under mud in a log fall down the side of a river. Like, we should look and see if there's other bones.
Gathering around this eerie find, their voices shook with curiosity and fear. One of them, a firm believer in the supernatural, dared to say, "It looks like a Sasquatch skull." The legend of the elusive Sasquatch, a creature often talked about in campfire tales, had always intrigued them. Finding a skull that might belong to this legendary beast was beyond their wildest dreams. Rumors spread like wildfire, people speculate wildly, and the ancient trees seemed to murmur their own secrets. Was it a clever hoax designed to bewilder and amaze, or did this skull mark the existence of something unknown to humanity? As time went by, the mystery deepened and the skull remained an unsolved puzzle hidden in the heart of the forest. Despite the efforts of experts and the world's curiosity, the truth stayed out of reach, slipping through the fingers of those who sought it. The forest kept its secrets, guarding the mystery of the skull like a sentinel. And so, in the dappled light of that ancient forest, a riddle was born. A riddle that would haunt the dreams of those who ventured there, forever wondering about the enigmatic skull.
I can't really explain anything else.
Well, we're going to definitely take it back with us.
We should call someone.
Cryptic Dog Man haunts woods. In a forest filled with sunlight hidden away from curious eyes, a dark and unsettling mystery unfolded before an unsuspecting camera. Though it was daytime, there was an eerie air about the place. Amidst the tall, whispering trees, an oppressive silence reigned, only interrupted by the soft rustling of leaves and distant animal sounds. No human dared approach, for they felt an unnatural presence. Then, as if summoned by the very essence of the woods, a nightmarish creature emerged. A Dogman, not quite canine nor entirely human. Its fur was tangled in darkness, and its eyes were like endless voids devouring all light. But why had this entity ventured into this remote forest, where humans seldom trod? The camera, an unwitting witness, captured the Dogman's malevolent presence. It lingered among the trees, fixed on the lens with an unsettling intensity. Without answers, an unsettling feeling hung in the air. How did this Dogman come into existence? What drove it to focus on the camera with such malevolence? The mysteries were as deep as the forest shadows, leaving those who saw the footage in fear. As the sun continued its relentless journey across the sky, casting eerie shadows, the Dogman remained, its secrets locked away in its grotesque form. In the heart of the woods, it remained an enigmatic guardian of a sinister realm, where questions dared not to venture, and terror ruled the daylight hours. Spooky entity. In a dimly lit child's room, something truly unsettling unfolded before the camera's watchful gaze. The room itself seemed like a black hole, swallowing all traces of light and leaving behind a sense of eerie unease. At the heart of this sinister setting stood a crib. Perched atop it was a mere 2-year-old child. What held the viewer's eyes and sent chills racing down their spine was the dreadful wailing coming from the child. It was the typical cry of a distressed toddler, but a sound that seemed to carry a burden of unearthly sorrow. The child's eyes, which should have been innocent and bright, glowed with an eerie light, casting an unnatural pallor across the room. For an excruciating 22 seconds, the child clung to the crib's edge, defying gravity, before tumbling onto the mattress below. It was a chilling descent that defied any rational explanation. How had such a tiny child managed to reach such perilous heights? What sinister force had driven this unsettling display? The terror did not stop there. When questions were posed to the child's parents, a disturbing truth emerged. This was not some staged performance. It was a disturbing reality they had witnessed before. The room seemed to bear witness to inexplicable horrors, and an aura of fear seemed to envelop the crib. In the realm of the unexplained, this account of a toddler's eerie ascent and mournful cries remained an unsolved mystery, a ghostly presence that would linger in the mind long after the camera had ceased recording. Goat versus kangaroo. Deep within a lonely, desert-like forest, a camera captured something truly strange, an unexpected showdown between two big beasts of the wild. This wasn't your everyday encounter. It was like a secret dance in the wilds, full of mystery. On one side, there stood a hefty male kangaroo, a symbol of untamed strength, relying on its bulging, muscular legs. On the other side, a tough male goat, with its twisty horns, stood firm, showing no intention to back down. The whole scene was a puzzle. We couldn't fathom why they fought, but their determination was crystal clear. The kangaroo, big and imposing, had a moment of hesitation in the goat's presence. The goat with quivering legs didn't seem to give in to fear, even though it faced a much larger foe. But this goat was no pushover. It raised its tail high and faced the kangaroo head-on, matching every powerful blow with unyielding resolve. Their struggle was intense, and it felt like time itself was holding its breath, watching this strange duel. As the fight raged on, something unexpected happened. The kangaroo, maybe tired of the relentless brawl, wanted to leave. Yet the goat, caught up in some strange determination, kept chasing the kangaroo, turning the whole thing into a surreal spectacle that left us puzzled and fascinated. In that odd, desert-like forest, we witnessed a mysterious battle where bravery, strength, and an unknown motive clashed. More questions than answers were left in our minds, and a haunting image of this enigmatic duel stayed with us. Bizarre alien encounter. On a dark night, a camera recorded something truly unsettling in an abandoned grocery store, creating an eerie and mysterious scene. The camera focused on a terrifying figure, a bizarre mix of something not quite human and not quite a ghost. Just looking at it sent shivers down your spine. It continually banged its head against the refrigerator filled with drinks, creating a horrifying noise that echoed through the empty store. The grocery store seemed like it had been abandoned for ages, as if even nature itself wanted to stay far away from whatever malevolent force was at play. Strangely, the creature hidden in the shadows of the night somehow sensed the camera's presence. It moved closer with an unnatural, disjointed gait, its legs twisted in a scary manner. What made it even more chilling was the eerie glow emanating from its mouth and eyes, casting a sinister light on the scene. How it became aware of the camera's presence remained a mystery. The air grew heavy with fear, a feeling of impending doom that was almost tangible. In this terrifying moment, the creature's purpose remained unknown, a dark secret concealed in the shadows. The camera's recording left everyone who watched it with a lasting sense of dread, haunted by unanswered questions that may never be resolved. Mysterious cat with two faces. In our everyday world, there's something truly unusual, something that breaks the rules of normal life. Have you ever seen a cat with two faces and three eyes? A creature so captivating it seems to exist on the edge of what's real. Once a camera captured this astonishing sight, etching it into memory like a haunting tune. This extraordinary being was found resting in the heart of a home, lounging on a familiar sofa, hinting at being the beloved pet of the household. Its fur, a captivating blend of black and white, painted a picture of duality that went deeper than just its colors. But it wasn't the contrasting shades that held your attention. It was the fact that it had two faces, like a symphony of opposites, and a third eye shining mysteriously between them. This trio of features defied all logic, challenging the very rules of biology. Its gaze, a powerful and inscrutable trifecta, seemed to peer into hidden worlds, leaving an indelible mark of otherworldliness. This cat, this puzzle wrapped in fur, felt like an envoy from realms far beyond our grasp. In a world often confined by ordinary routines, such a remarkable oddity reminds us to question what we know and to embrace the inexplicable. It shows us the astonishing diversity that exists in our society, a reminder that the unusual can find its place even in the most familiar corners of our world. Creatures like this defy the usual, whispering that mysteries are all around us, even in the everyday. Shadowy nightmare unfolds. On a chilling, moonless night, a camera captured a scene that would send shivers down anyone's spine. Inside a room, darkness clung to every corner, like a sinister presence suffocating any hint of light. The girl who sought refuge in her bed was unaware that a sinister force was at play. The door slowly swung open, as if guided by invisible hands, revealing a foreboding figure. A shadowy man's shadow, dark and ominous. With deliberate malice, the shadow slinked along the wall, its form twisted and nightmarish. Those who gazed upon it felt an icy dread grip their hearts, an unexplainable fear that froze their very souls. The girl lay oblivious, a mere puppet in this macabre theater. In a grotesque display, the shadow extended its intangible fingers, methodically pulling away the girl's protective blanket. The comforting shield tumbled to the floor with a muffled thud, leaving her exposed to the encroaching horror. Suddenly, the room descended into madness. The girl, helpless and entrapped in this surreal nightmare, was drawn towards the gaping doorway. No human hand guided her. It was an unnatural force, as if the very room hungered for her. Her desperate cries echoed through the darkness, a haunting chorus of anguish begging for salvation. Yet the door remained sealed, imprisoning her in its malevolent clutches. There was no escape, no relief, only an unfathomable abyss consuming her existence. In that cursed room, darkness conspired with an unseen evil, blurring the boundaries of reality. No witness dared to intervene, for this was a horror that defied all explanation, a malevolent enigma destined to haunt their dreams eternally. Eerie spectral encounter. In the darkness of night, a camera captured something truly unsettling at a spooky, unfinished building. A group of people moved around in secrecy, hidden in the shadows. Their footsteps sounded eerie, and as the camera recorded, it revealed something beyond belief. Suddenly, behind the group, an eerie figure appeared. It was a frightening, thin man with a face so scary, it looked like it came from a nightmare. The camera captured this terrifying sight, etching it into our memories forever. This ghostly figure was a complete mystery, lurking in the dark with no explanation. It seemed to defy all logic, like something from another world. This eerie presence in the heart of darkness left everyone frozen with fear. A strange entity that no one could fully understand. Who was this mysterious wanderer, and why was it there in that abandoned construction site? The answer remained hidden in the unknown, a riddle that might never be solved. The night was filled with secrets waiting for only the bravest to uncover. Frozen in time. In a puzzling scene that left everyone shocked, a video revealed a man trapped in a solid block of ice. He stood there, isolated from the world, in front of a curious crowd. Nobody could quite understand why he had willingly put himself in this icy prison, but it seemed like some kind of daring stunt. As the days passed, he remained trapped, and hunger gnawed at him relentlessly. It had been 3 long days without food, but the cold was even more relentless, threatening to consume his very being. It felt as if he was on the brink of being lost to the icy void, his mind barely flickering in the freezing darkness. Then, in a moment filled with tension, a shadowy figure emerged, armed with a blade. With a skillful stroke, the ice shattered, and the man was freed. The crowd gasped in astonishment as he was rushed to an awaiting ambulance. His condition was precarious and his fate uncertain. In the hospital, his battle against the cold continued. His body bore the scars of his chilling, but he clung to life bravely. The enigma of the man encased in ice remained etched in the minds of all who had witnessed the inexplicable event, a mystery that defied easy explanation. Mysterious buck rescue. In the daytime, something mysterious happened deep within a calm forest. Two large bucks, their antlers tangled together like an old puzzle, were trapped in a strange, painful grip. It seemed like nature had played a cruel hand on them, and the world watched in silence. One of the bucks hung lifeless, partly eaten, hinting at a brutal encounter with a wild predator. Whispers in the forest suggested fierce battles had unfolded here. Perhaps a fierce bear had taken down the fallen deer, but the truth stayed hidden, a secret locked in the woods. The surviving buck, though alive, bore the marks of agony in its eyes. It struggled relentlessly, trying to break free from its antler prison. Each attempt sent shivers through its strong body. Its future was uncertain, hanging in the balance. As the forest mysteries thickened, a team of scientists entered the scene. They carried tools and determination, stepping into nature's grand theater. A menacing drill machine glistened in their hands, a symbol of humans intruding into the wild. With care and precision, one biologist began cutting the antlers of the fallen buck. It was a delicate act, a dance between life and death, survival and sacrifice. As the antlers fell away, the surviving buck sensed freedom approaching. The forest seemed to hold its breath, as if honoring this moment. After a long and challenging struggle, the buck was finally set free. With newfound freedom, it sprinted away into the woods, disappearing like a ghost in the wild.
He's loose now.
Biologists could only watch, filled with wonder and questions. The secrets of this secluded glade would forever remain a puzzle. The forest had offered a glimpse into its enigmatic heart, a reminder that life and death intertwined within its depths, concealed in mysteries beyond human understanding. Mysterious creature. In a deep, dark forest, something strange happened. A special camera took a picture of a mysterious creature. The only thing we could see were its glowing eyes, like magical lights in the night. The person who owned the camera was really curious, so they made their phone screen very bright to see more. What they saw was a strange creature that looked a bit like a human, but it was hard to see its face. It was so eerie and scary, like it didn't belong to our world. This sight filled the camera owner with fear, making them too scared to go back to that forest again. People who heard the story were also scared. They talked about the creature, but no one could figure out what it really was. It was like a mystery that no one could solve, something strange and unknown. This strange being left a mysterious mark on the world, and its secrets would forever stay hidden in the deep, dark forest. Eerie creature's chilling encounter. In daytime, a strange video appeared. It showed something scary. A person who liked to jog in a quiet park saw something bizarre. He didn't know that something evil was nearby. While jogging, he saw a weird dark shape in the distance. It was black and didn't make sense. He thought it might be a big black bear or a wild dog, but it wasn't. This thing was pure evil. It had creepy eyes that felt like they could steal your soul. Looking at it sent chills down the jogger's spine. It was like a nightmare come to life. Its twisted, scary face seemed like it came from another world. Everyone who saw it was terrified. The jogger couldn't move, stuck in the monster's evil gaze. He realized he was in a place that didn't belong to our world. This thing was a mystery, something we can't understand. The video stopped, but the terror it showed never left. The mystery of this evil creature with its scary eyes and eerie presence stayed unsolved. It's a reminder of how unknown and frightening our world can be. Gorilla versus snake. In the jungle, there's a zoo with a funny and fascinating story. Some gorillas and a snake became the stars of a video that's been making people laugh and wonder.
Oh, there's a snake. Oh, that's awesome.
One clever gorilla first noticed the snake hiding in the bushes. He got so excited and yelled for his gorilla friends to come check it out.
Oh, Big Dad.
In no time, there were 5 or 6 gorillas, all looking surprised and amazed. But the best part was the funny dare. One cheeky gorilla challenged his buddy, saying, "If you give the snake a kiss, I'll give you 50 bananas." This was so silly that all the gorillas started giggling.
I could do something about it. Why are you doing it?
The brave gorilla decided to go for it and gave the snake a quick kiss. Everyone burst into laughter and cheered for him. The snake just watched, probably wondering what all the fuss was about. People at the zoo watched through a glass wall and couldn't believe their eyes.
Oh, there's a snake. Oh, that's awesome.
They had expressions of surprise and happiness, just like the gorillas. The video of this crazy moment spread everywhere, making people of all ages smile and be amazed. This funny encounter showed that nature is full of surprises. The gorillas were curious and playful, and the snake showed it had a good sense of humor. Even in a zoo, we can find moments that make us laugh and feel wonder. This video reminded us that our world is full of exciting and incredible things, even when we least expect them. Chilling Slender Man. A teen girl, innocent in her play, bouncing her ball with joy. Laughter filled the air until her ball strayed, landing far from her. Panic seized her heart as she raced back, sensing an ominous presence. Trembling, she crouched low, trying to shield herself. The dread escalated as a ghastly figure emerged. Slender Man, a tall, pale, and faceless entity with elongated limbs. He loomed behind her, casting an eerie shadow. From his shoulders sprouted 2 grotesque, elongated arms, sending shivers down the spine. The true horror unfurled when 2 more arms materialized from the abyss, closing in on the terrified girl. In the darkest depths of fear, they snatched her, and darkness consumed the screen. Upon review, the nightmare became clear. The Slender Man, an enigma with unnaturally long limbs, had invaded her world. Questions lingered, his origin a chilling mystery, his intentions a macabre enigma. The haunting footage forever etched in the realm of the unexplained, a terror that transcends boundaries, chilling all who bear witness. Cryptic Voices in Forest. The camera captured an eerie and mysterious scene in a dark forest, revealing terrifying and enigmatic voices emanating from its depths. The source of these sounds remained unknown, but they filled the air with an unsettling sense of dread. As the video continued, the voices grew louder and more unsettling, coming in sporadic bursts. It seemed like the eerie cries could be attributed to a creature known as a skinwalker. All around, these skinwalkers screamed and yelled, their madness adding to the already unsettling atmosphere. The voices persisted for an extended period, intensifying the sense of mystery and terror. The situation grew increasingly bizarre, with these cryptic voices creating an eerie and unsettling environment. It was an experience that defied explanation and left those present feeling deeply uneasy. Fearless Bear. In the midst of a bright and sunny day, deep within the dark woods, something truly mysterious unfolded before the watchful eye of a trail camera. What happened on the recording was none other than a majestic and enigmatic black bear. But with a twist, it bore a lustrous coat of brown fur. There it was, strolling leisurely through the woods, cradling a bundle of bushes in its mighty jaws, perhaps a simple meal for the day. The sight was nothing short of captivating, as if the bear had decided to embark on a curious adventure, unhurried and seemingly without any particular destination in mind. Bears, we often think of as endearingly cute creatures, but in that fleeting moment, one couldn't help but be reminded of their untamed nature. For when hunger or anger strikes, these seemingly gentle giants can transform into formidable forces of the wild. a stark contrast of the tranquil scene that unfolded in the dappled sunlight of the woods that day. It served as a powerful reminder that even in the most unexpected of moments, the natural world can reveal its eerie and fascinating mysteries, leaving us in awe of the untamed beauty that resides just beyond our everyday lives. Thank you for tuning in. If you found this video entertaining, don't hesitate to show your Coward Lagoon. The camera captured a peculiar scene as a lagoon right there in the street was munching on something. Suddenly, its meal tumbled to the ground. Without hesitation, the lagoon bent down to retrieve its food. But a cat crossed its path. In a brave attempt, the lagoon lunged at the cat, only to be met with a fierce counterattack. To everyone's surprise, the lagoon displayed a surprising cowardice. It swiftly retreated, fleeing to protect itself from the cat. Despite its imposing size, fear had gripped the lagoon, and it sought refuge on the house's walls. The sight was eerie indeed, as the lagoon perched there, amazed at its own vulnerability in the face of a mere cat. Nature's mysteries continue to astonish us with their unexpected twists. Forest Cryptic Terror. Deep within the Eerie woods, a camera captured a terrifying figure. It revealed a creature that could haunt even the bravest hearts. The creature's appearance was grotesque and perplexing, like a twisted blend of a gorilla and a deformed human. Its features were monstrous, as though it had sprung from the darkest corners of our worst dreams. Its body, shrouded in blackness, seemed to be a product of the very night. Only the faint glow of the camera's flashlight dared to unveil this malevolent presence. Its eyes emitted an otherworldly, chilling glare that sent shivers down the spines of those who beheld it. Its movements were eerie and unnatural, each step sending tremors through anyone who witnessed the horrifying spectacle. Whispers in the forest told conflicting tales. Some believed it to be a guardian of the woods, an ancient entity watching over its domain. Others, however, dared to speak the unthinkable. If it was a nameless nightmarish being, a terror beyond reason or purpose. In the heart of that forsaken wood, the camera had captured a terror beyond imagination, an enigma that would forever haunt those curious enough to seek the truth. The sinister secret of the woods remained buried, hidden in the darkness. A horror that defied explanation and struck fear into the hearts of all who glimpsed its ghastly form. Crypted UFO Sighting. As the sun set, casting long shadows over the city, something weird happened in the darkening sky. A man on his balcony noticed it and couldn't believe his eyes. There, in the twilight, a strange figure appeared, a mix of pink and purple, almost like a scary ghost.
Oh my gosh! Look at it, it's behind the tree, what is that?
It wasn't an ordinary drone, and it moved in a way that didn't make sense. It felt like it came from another world. The video of this bizarre sight went viral online, and everyone had their theories. Some said it was a UFO, something from outer space. But that's not where the weirdness ended. Two more of these pink and purple things showed up in the sky, flying alongside the first one. Then one of them just fell from the sky and disappeared, while the other stayed like it was keeping watch. The presence of these strange things got everyone talking and feeling a bit scared. Nobody could figure out what they were, and it left a spooky feeling in the air as something beyond our understanding had come to visit. Cryptic Dog Man. In a pitch-black setting, a camera captured a truly frightening scene. It was a place hidden in darkness, where shadows consumed everything in their path. In this void, the camera revealed something spine-chilling, a strange creature that looked like a terrifying mix of a man and a dog, a massive Dogman. This unsettling presence, akin to a ghostly figure, stayed concealed in the shadows, making the eerie atmosphere even more intense. If you look closely, it seems just like a huge Dogman. Whispers spread among the witnesses because no one had ever seen such an unholy sight in this desolate location. Fear draped over the land as people grappled with understanding what they had witnessed. The creature remained hidden, heightening the sense of dread. No one dared to ponder the true identity or purpose of this otherworldly intruder in this forsaken part of the world. It was a sinister mystery, a puzzling enigma that left people trembling with fear. The image continued to haunt their thoughts, a symbol of the unknown terrors that might dwell in the darkest corners of existence, forever etched in their memories. Camera captures terror. In the depths of the darkest night, where shadows dance and the veil between realms grow thin, a camera captures something genuinely unsettling. Imagine the scene, total darkness, like a canvas for fear to paint its terrifying picture. There, in the stillness of obscurity, a tale of terror unfolded. The camera's unblinking eye recorded a scene that would chill the most resolute of souls. A weird figure appeared in front of the camera. It looked kind of human, but its movements were all wrong, like a puppet controlled by a wicked puppeteer. This figure had a nightmarish face with empty eyes and a mouth that whispered creepy things in a language nobody understood. But the worst part was yet to come. In a nightmarish climax, the creature tumbled down the stairs in a chaotic, bone-chilling fall. It made horrifying cracking sounds and screamed in a way that felt like it was tearing apart reality itself. Where did this horrifying thing come from, and what brought it into that house? Nobody knew the answers. The video left everyone who saw it in total shock. It's a chilling reminder that in the dead of night, when the world sleeps and darkness reigns, unimaginable horrors may lurk just beyond what we can see. Night in woods. In the dark woods at night, something strange happened. A camera struggling to capture even a bit of moonlight showed us a mysterious scene. In the blackness of the forest, 2 deer were there, but they weren't just ordinary deer. A mother deer with wise and glowing eyes was with her young one. They quietly nibbled on something hidden in the bushes. The only sound was their gentle munching and the soft crunching of leaves. Then, out of nowhere, a 3rd deer appeared. It didn't come for food alone. There was something more to it. The mother deer sensed this and silently challenged the newcomer. It was like the whole forest held its breath, waiting and watching what would happen. Suddenly, a strange fear gripped the 3rd deer, a fear that seemed from another world. It sprinted away in the night, leaving behind unanswered questions. Once the strange deer was gone, the first 2 continued to eat mysteriously. Their reasons remained hidden, lost in the dark forest. The night's darkness made this mysterious moment even more puzzling, a puzzle that would linger in the minds of those who saw it, haunting their dreams.
It's behind that tree.
Nana, what is that?
The heck is that?
From hidden nighttime hunters to odd wonders in the darkness, prepare for a journey into the unknown as we showcase the unusual, spine-chilling, and breathtaking moments in the wild. Veiled Lady. Someone is exploring a deserted building, minding their own business, when they stumble upon something super eerie. A room all dark and mysterious, and as the light sneaks in, there is this strange figure. It looks like a person sitting on the floor, covered head to toe in a black veil, like a spooky lady straight out of a ghost story. Now, this figure isn't moving at all. The person with the camera zooms in, and as the face comes into view, it's not what you'd expect. The face is all creepy and not human-like at all. It's got the weird gray color like a monster from a scary movie. But here's the real shocker. When the camera gets closer, the covered figure suddenly opens its mouth and boom, pointy teeth, like something out of a nightmare show up. Here is the really strange part. Nobody has explained what this creature is. It's just one of those super creepy sightings that gives you the chills. Imagine finding something like that while exploring. Yikes. Creepy creature encounter. Hey, you will not believe what we saw in this crazy video. It's like something out of a movie. So there's this weird, nearly human-looking thing, right? It's on CCTV and it's jumping over this road barrier like it's no big deal. Seriously, it's like Spider-Man or something. People are losing their minds over it because this creature is doing these superhuman moves that do not make any sense. Now, in this new video that just came out, you can see it leaping from one side of the road to the other. It's like, whoa, is this for real? Everyone around is scratching their heads wondering what this thing is. People are even coming up with wild stories about its past, like it's some superhero in disguise. It's so crazy that the locals and folks on the internet are all buzzing about it. And get this, they are actually trying to figure out who or what this creature is. There is this investigation going on because everyone wants to know the truth. Experts are looking at the video super carefully to understand how this critter can do these mind-blowing moves. It's like a real-life mystery movie. Strange cryptid creature. In this spooky video from a retired camera deep in the woods, something seriously creepy is going on. Imagine this, a weird creature, kind of like a person, but not quite right, is moving around on all fours. It's not your regular walk in the park. This thing is lurking and prowling in the shadows of the forest, giving everyone who sees it the heebie-jeebies. The creature in the footage is so strange that people are saying it's like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. You know, that creepy sneaky character who is over to no good. Well, this real-life forest critter seems to be doing something similar. It's like a scene out of a mystery movie. Watching the video, you cannot help but feel a shiver down your spine. It's like a spooky tale coming to life right there in the woods. This crazy being on all fours is enough to make anyone's imagination run wild, wondering what else might be lurking in the shadows of the great outdoors. Massive creature in dark. In a dark, spooky forest, a hiker set up something really scary. He only had a camera, and he used it to record a huge creature walking through the trees at night. This creature was so big and it moved in a creepy way, making the hiker feel really spooked. The hiker hid behind the trees and kept recording. The creature had glowing eyes and it moved like it had a lot of power. The hiker was a mix of curious and terrified. He held his breath and his camera shook a lot. The forest was full of secrets and nothing knew what this giant thing was. The hiker kept filming from his hiding spot and the night seemed to have a lot of mystifications. People who watched the videotape were left wondering about this mysterious critter in the murk. The videotape showed that there are strange effects in the unexplored timber. Cryptid beast. Once upon a time, some Turkish YouTubers went on an adventure to a place they did not know. They were just hanging out, minding their own business, when suddenly, bam, they spotted something super strange. Imagine this, a giant goat person thingy gaping at them from the top of a little mountain.
Tamam gördüm. Gördüm bir dakika bak. Gördüm.
Boynuzlara bak. Tamam işte.
Its features were kind of vague, but it had long, twisty horns and eyes that sparkled in the dark. These YouTuber guys were brave though. They filmed this creepy creature for a bit, but guess what? It got too spooky for them.
Gelebilir sakın panik yapma bak. Görüyor musun?
They bolted to the other side, scared out of their heads. After catching their breath, they thought, let's check it out again. So they went back to see the weird goat person, but guess what? Poof, it was gone, faded into thin air. Now, everyone's left scratching their heads, wondering what in the world they stumbled upon in that mysterious place. And so, the tale of the giant glowing-eyed goat on the mountain became a legend among those YouTubers, a story to tell around the campfire.
Tamam gördüm. Gördüm bir dakika bak. Gördüm.
Boynuzlara bak. Tamam işte.
Mischievous Managishi. Guess what? There's this tiny troublemaker called the Managishi, and someone actually caught it on camera.
The heck is that?
This is the little creature that is super sneaky and loves playing tricks on people. It's like a pro at surprising everyone, with its crafty eyes and a grin that screams, "I'm over to something." You can totally tell it's each about causing mischief. Now is the exciting part. There's a video of them doing their thing, and people are buzzing about it.
This looks like something bipedal that walks on its back legs.
Everyone's curious and wants to know more about this sly creature.
So from what I can see, I think that this is a humanoid creature.
People are indeed getting experts involved. These smart folks are studying the videotape, trying to figure out the Manigishi's tricks and understand why it loves being mischievous so much.
The heck is that?
It's like a riddle that everyone's trying to break, and it's making them a bit of a star. Who knew a tiny troublemaker could create such a stir? Humanoid disappears. Get ready for a spine-tingling tale from the internet. There's this super eerie video making the rounds, and it's got everyone scratching their heads. Imagine this weird creature that is like a shadowy person with spooky wide eyes. It's a real head-scratcher, trust me. This creepy thing has long limbs and a super skinny body, just lurking in the distance. But here's the crazy part. It vanishes into thin air like poof. Was it a ghost? Or maybe just some tricky light playing tricks on us? Nobody's got a clue. This mysterious figure gives you the heebie-jeebies. It's almost like it's not even real, just some strange shadow person playing peekaboo. The video leaves you wondering, was it a ghost popping in for a visit? Or was it just a light goofing around? It's a real internet mystery, folks, so buckle up for the chills and thrills as the strange tale of the disappearing shadowy figure keeps you guessing. Roadside hauntings. The video discusses a mysterious figure captured in the middle of the road at night, and it is so strange to look at it that it will chill you to the bone. The car in front of the person filming had to swerve to avoid the figure. But what supposedly was this creature? Some people think it looks like a ghost, while others wonder if it could be an alien. Although the filming location is unknown, the video highlights some well-known routes where reports of ghost sightings in the middle of the road have been made. A similar example might be the Clinton Road in New Jersey, known for its history of paranormal activity and the presence of a creepy ghost woman in white. Another eerie road mentioned is the Shades of Death Road in Warren County, New Jersey. Also in Texas, there's the Devil's Backbone, a scenic highway with legends of Spanish conquistadors and Native American warrior ghosts. The Bluebell Hill ghost has been reported to have been seen frequently on Kent's A229 road in England. The video emphasizes how these unexplained encounters and reports of strange figures seen on roads have sparked various theories and tales that have added to the mysteries of the paranormal. Creepy figure. A hunter strolling through the woods minding his own business when all of a sudden he spots something super eerie. Get this, a tiny human-like head of a spooky creature, all dark and mysterious, is peeping at him from a tree. Now this is not your usual walk in the park. The video taken by the hunter shows this little creepy creature just staring back at him. The thing is, nobody knows exactly what it is. No one's come forward with an explanation. It's like a mystery straight out of a storybook. The creature's eyes, though, look surprisingly human. Now that is what is giving everyone goosebumps. Is it some creature we've never seen before, or is it just a regular tree playing tricks on us? Nobody's cracked the code on this one yet. The hunter's footage has left everyone scratching their heads, trying to unravel the mystery of the little humanoid peeking from the branches. It's a real puzzler, and folks are still wondering what in the world was going on in those woods. Eerie sounds. In a quiet village nestled between Enterprise and New Brockton, strange rumors are swirling like leaves in the wind. As the sun goes down, weird sounds creep into the night air, making everyone curious and a bit uneasy. A brave person who rides on the TV, they call it TV rider, claims to have spotted a mysterious creature that looks kind of like an animal, hanging out in the distance. And get this, there is a spooky shriek that makes folks jump out of their socks. People who bumped into this mysterious creature say something surprising. It seems more spooked of them than they're of it. Imagine that! Now, here's the twist. Some folks think it might be the famous Bigfoot, like the one you hear about in stories. This has the whole neighborhood buzzing with amazement and worry. The village between Enterprise and New Brockton has turned into a real-life mystery story, where everyone's wondering what is really going on when the sun goes down. Bizarre creature. A bunch of adventurous bikers embarking on a wild ride through the thick Sumatran jungles. As they cruised along the bumpy road, something totally weird happened. Out of nowhere, this strange-looking creature, kind of like a human but not quite, popped up from the jungle. It completely threw the bikers off course, making them scratch their heads and feel a bit creeped out. The creature's appearance was so odd that one biker even tumbled off his bike in confusion. Now, these brave bikers were left in a whirlwind of thoughts, trying to figure out what on earth they had just encountered in the retired corners of Sumatra's beautiful country. The creature seemed to carry an air of ancient secrets and untold stories, adding to the mystery. It was like they stumbled upon a living riddle, and the bikers could not help but wonder about the unknown tales lingering in the depths of Sumatra. Creepy figure. Once in a really dark forest at night, a brave man explored around with his camera. Suddenly, a super creepy thing appeared right in front of his camera, slowly crawling toward him. This mysterious creature seemed like it belonged to the dark, making the man feel super scared. The closer it got, the faster the man's heart beat, and he got really scared. Without thinking, the man ran as fast as he could through the trees, holding on to his camera really tight. The spooky thing kept following him, making the chase even scarier. The man's way made snapping sounds as he ran away from the creepy creature. The camera kept recording everything until the man finally made it out of the forest, leaving the mysterious thing before. He was so out of breath and scared, but relieved that he got down from that strange and scary creature in the dark woods. Something mysterious in the forest. In the dark woods, a guy with a camera went exploring. His flashlight cut through the darkness like a tiny light showing the way. He looked around, thinking something mysterious was hiding in the shadows. It felt tense as he walked, recording everything with his camera. Suddenly, his flashlight showed two creepy glowing eyes peeking from behind trees.
What is that? What is that? See it?
Look at its eyes.
His heart raced as he zoomed in, catching the strange glow on his camera. Whatever it was seemed to stare at him, making him shiver. The peaceful forest turned mysterious, and the man accidentally found a hidden secret. In the video, the punctuation marks added to the excitement. There was a suspenseful pause as he explored. When he saw the glowing eyes, and times when he realized he was not alone, it was a spooky adventure caught in the flickering light of his flashlight. Desert creature. In Portugal, there's this mind-blowing discovery, a creature from the desert that looks like a mortal. It's like something out of a wild story. People set up this incredible being in the dry, sandy places. And now everyone from scientists to folks living hard is buzzing about it. This creature is a real standout in the desert scene, and its looks are just like ours. Picture a place with lots of sand, and also in the middle of it all, you find something that seems like it should be in a fantasy tale. It got the same body shape and features as a person, making it indeed more unbelievable. Now, locals and scientists are each on this discovery, trying to figure out what this desert human look-alike is each about. It's like a riddle staying to be answered.
Caralho, velho. Puta, onde que tá agora, pô? Olha lá, olha lá.
Who would have allowed that in the middle of the desert you'd stumble upon a commodity so strange and fascinating? The story of this desert critter is spreading like wildfire, and everyone is hooked on finding out further about this unexpected mortal-like resident of the sandy wilderness in Portugal. Montana discovery. Folks in Montana got a big surprise when they stumbled upon a super strange creature with long, stretchy limbs. It was like nothing they'd ever seen before. Seriously weird. This critter's arms and legs were way longer than usual, making it stick out like a sore thumb.
It was one of those, just an eerie feeling I had looking at it. You know, really made you guess and question what it was.
People could not believe their eyes. It was so different from any living thing they allowed they knew. This oddball being got everyone talking and scratching their heads.
What we're looking at, but if you look at it,
People were buzzing with curiosity about where this stinky critter came from and what it was over in good old Montana. Indeed, the smart researcher types got in on the action. They were just as intrigued as the rest of us and wanted to figure out further about this mysterious creature and all its quirky features. So picture a whole bunch of folks in Montana chit-chatting and wondering about this out-of-the-ordinary creature. It was like a real-life puzzle, and everyone was eager to piece it together.
because it looks like a human, I'm going to conclude that it's a human.
Bigfoot behind the tree. Late one spooky night, a man cruising down a dimly lit road stumbled upon a mysterious sight. Gripped by curiosity, he whipped out his safe flashlight and hit the record button on his camera. Suddenly, there it was. Bigfoot, the elusive critter known for its fabulous status, was caught on camera doing a stealthy dance of hide and seek. As the man zoomed in, Bigfoot, as if playing a game, peeked from behind a towering tree. The flashlight illuminated the creature's figure, adding a creepy touch to the encounter.
What's behind that tree?
Niana, what is that?
And the unknown has sparked discussions about the existence of the fugitive Bigfoot. Was it a chance meeting, or did the creature choose to reveal itself to the fearless observer? The mystery lingers in the air, leaving viewers on the edge of their seats, wondering what other secrets the night might hold. The man being chased by something. In the deep dark forest, a person bravely recorded a video with just a flashlight to guide their way. As they moved through the dark, the only source of light was their safe beam cutting through the inky blackness. Suddenly, a strange feeling crept up their spine, and they decided to turn around. To their shock, a spooky creature with creepy glowy eyes was hot on their heels.
It's staring at me. They followed me home from the gifting rock. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning right now.
The flashlight revealed its fearsome gaze, making the forest feel even more mysterious and frightening. The person's heart pounded as they realized they were not alone in the silent darkness. With a shaky hand, they continued to record, capturing the creature's otherworldly presence. The glowy-eyed hunter added an unexpected twist to their adventure, turning a simple stroll through the woods into a heart-pounding encounter with the unknown. The ray of the flashlight came to the guard against the unseen terrors lurking in the haunting beauty of the forest.
Followed me home, and it is absolutely staring at me right now.
Floating figure. Here's a tale from a far-off place in Kerala, where something downright weird went down. Imagine this. A spooky video pops up, and there's this strange person-like thing just floating on a wooden board in rainwater. Now, get this. It's got a big white head, and it's all wrapped up in a black cloak. It's the kind of stuff that gives you goosebumps. So, this local person spots his mysterious figure right outside their home. Quick thinking, they whip out their camera and record the whole thing. Next thing you know, the video is on the internet, and folks everywhere are scratching their heads wondering, who or what in the world is this? Nobody's got a clue. It's like a puzzle with missing pieces. Is it a person? An alien? A secret superhero? The internet is buzzing with questions, but the answers are nowhere in sight. It's a real-life mystery that has got everyone talking, and the spooky video is the only clue we've got. Talk about a strange day in Kerala. Creepy buck. Once upon a time, there was this spooky mutant buck wandering around the farms when the moon was over high. But this deer was not your regular everyday deer. Nope, it had these super weird antlers that were nothing like what you'd expect. Instead of the usual antlers, they were like something out of a superhero comic, extraordinary and crazy. So there it was, strolling through the fields in the dead of night. its mutant antlers shining in the moonlight. The farmers who spotted it could not believe their eyes. This buck was like a creature from another dimension, or at least that's what it seemed like. The other deer probably thought it was the coolest thing ever, but the humans were a bit spooked. Word quickly spread around the city about the mutant buck with the extraordinary antlers. Some folks were scared, thinking it was some kind of magical creature, while others were just fascinated by the strange sight. The farms became a late-night attraction, with people trying to catch a glimpse of this creepy yet fascinating mutant buck and its out-of-this-world antlers. Creepy humanoid figure. One spooky night, a mysterious event unfolded as a trail camera captured something eerie. In the darkness, a humanoid figure dressed in ghostly white appeared, strolling down the road. What is really chilling? It had no hands. Instead, where hands should be, there was just emptiness. To add to the creepy vibe, its eyes glowed in the darkness, giving off an otherworldly light. The figure moved slowly, almost floating as if it belonged to a different realm. The lack of hands and the ghostly vesture made it indeed more mysterious and a bit unsettling. The entire scene captured on the trail cam sent shivers down the spine. It's the kind of video that makes you question what is out there in the night when we're all snug in our beds. The inexplicable appearance of this figure leaves us wondering about the strange and unknown things that might be happening when the world sleeps. Invisible creature. Stumbling upon a creepy video that got everyone on the internet scratching their heads. So, in the middle of this spooky forest, there is this see-through misty thing just chilling on a tree. Yeah, seriously, it's like a weird human-shaped creature, and folks are going nuts trying to figure it out. This misty guy does not play by the rules. You see, it's moving around the trees doing its own mysterious dance, and then poof, it just vanishes into thin air. Imagine that. One moment it's there, and then the next, it's gone without a trace. What makes it even spookier is that this misty creature is not your usual color. Nope, it's got this greenish cast, adding a whole new level of weirdness to the scene. The video captures every eerie move, leaving everyone wondering what on earth they just witnessed. It's like a real-life ghost story unfolding in the woods, and people cannot stop talking about it. However, spine-tingling stuff, this video is sure to give you goosebumps if you're into mysteries. Horrifying predator. Out in the woods, a special camera caught something really spooky. It's like a spy for animals called a trail cam, and it snapped a pic that'll give you chills. Imagine this. A super scary predator with eyes that shine in the dark like they're their own flashlight is silently following a group of deer. The picture freezes the moment when the creepy creature is on the prowl, stalking the deer like it's playing a sneaky game. The glowy eyes add a whole new position of fright to the scene, making it look like a commodity out of a scary story. It's like nature's own thriller movie, and you cannot help but wonder what is going on in the deep dark woods when we're not looking. The trail cam turns the forest into a mystery book, with every snapshot telling a different part of the story. It's both fascinating and a bit spooky, making you think twice about what might be happening when the sun goes down in the animal world. Paranormal encounter. The camera caught a very mysterious and spooky sight. The air was truly filled with panic and agitation. It was recorded on a spooky and eerie night. The operator was alone in that old building. Here, the very peculiar scene happened with the operator.
Hello?
The lady was standing in stairs, and she was not moving like she was still standing. It was in the white clothing. It was a very spine-chilling scene. It made the operator very anxious and terrified.
Oh my god! What the is that?
It ran quickly at fast speed down the stairs. It was a very mystical scene. What was this? This fearful creature was looking very scary, which made everyone terrified with its eerie appearance. This was a deep mystery. Is this a paranormal being or creature or something else? It is not found still, and still it is a puzzle.
Oh my god! What the is that?
Reindeer encounter. Magical scene captured by a secret night camera out in the wild. It's like a Christmas dream come true. So, in the middle of the night, the camera catches not one, not two, but 3 reindeer having a chill feast. They're happily munching on the special food put out just for them, having the time of their lives. But wait, there's more enchantment to come. As the video rolls on, more reindeer buddies switch in to join the party. It's like a reindeer reunion, and they're all chowing down on the tasty hay laid out for them. It's not a reindeer party without some good food, right? The camera captures the whole spectacle, showing these furry friends peacefully eating under the starry night sky. It's like a real-life fairy tale, and you cannot help but be amazed at this incredible sight. This videotape is like a magical portal to a reindeer wonderland, making it one of the coolest effects ever caught on camera. Eagle gets attacked. Crazy scene caught on camera, a big majestic eagle soaring through the sky, minding its own business. But wait, out of nowhere, a tiny bird decides to play superhero and takes on the eagle. Yep, you heard it right. The little bird, probably feeling like a feathery superhero, dives down and starts scratching at the eagle's neck. Quick and bold, it's like a lightning attack. Now, we all know eagles are like the kings of the sky, strong and powerful. But guess what? This video spills the sap that indeed these majestic creatures can have a tough day. That little bird had some serious guts to take on an eagle, and you will not believe it. After the surprise attack, the small bird just zooms away like it's no big deal. It's a real-life bird drama up there, showing us that, hey, even the mightiest can get a run for their feathers. Who knew the sky could be such a wild place? Raccoon and the deer. Guess what? Cam, a cool person, caught the most adorable video ever. It happened on a farm during the day, and it's like a real-life Disney movie. In the footage, there's a raccoon and a deer, and they're not just hanging out, they're playing together. Can you believe it? So there's Cam just doing their own thing on the farm, and they spot these two buddies having a blast. The raccoon with its tiny paws and the deer with its graceful moves are like the best playmates ever. They're not bothered by the whole predator and prey thing, they're just having a good time. You can see them chasing each other, running around like they're in a game of tag. The raccoon does these funny little somersaults, and the deer gracefully jumps around. It's like a dance of nature right there on the farm. Cam captures every joyful moment, and it's impossible not to smile watching it. This videotape is a reminder that sometimes the most unexpected friendships can be in the simplest places, even on a sunny day in a farm. Combat. This cool video from a secret camera in the woods caught something really weird. So there's this camera set up near big rocks, right? And guess what it saw? A snake chilling in a crack in the rocks. Now here comes a bobcat and it spots the snake. And you will not believe what happens next. The bobcat starts pawing at the snake, thinking it's trouble or something. It's like a wild showdown. The bobcat keeps scratching and trying to jump at the snake, but the snake is like, nah, I'm good, and just slides back into the rocks. It's like a mini battle in the wild. The bobcat is all curious, and the snake is just minding its own business. Nature is full of surprises, right? Imagine having a front row seat to this crazy encounter in the woods. The camera caught it all, leaving us with a wild story about a bobcat and a snake face-off in the rocks. Nature is one wild and mysterious place. Thief Coyote. Get ready to be amazed by this camera tale from the wild. So there's this trail camera, right? It's chilling in the woods doing its job. Suddenly, a sneaky coyote shows up. The camera catches its attention, and the coyote, curious as can be, comes closer. It's like a natural mystery unfolding. Now, Get this, the coyote, maybe thinking it's a toy or something, tries to grab the camera off the tree. Hilariously, it fails a few times, but also, out of the blue, success! The coyote nabs the camera and dashes off like a camera-thieving bandit. Later on, when the camera's proprietor discovers it, the poor thing's all beaten up. There's scrapes and marks far and wide thanks to the runner's sharp teeth. Imagine that, a real-life runner. Camera showdown. This, my friend, is one of the rarest effects ever caught on film. A wild camera-stealing runner. Who would have allowed it? Nature's full of surprises. Sleeping Beast. Guess what popped up on Facebook? David Lee Enberg shared this trail camera photo that is making folks scratch their heads. So there's this dark creature chilling in the woods, and where it's at is a big mystery. Some folks thought, hey, it's just a black bear catching some Z's on its reverse. But stayed, others jumped in with, nah, that is Bigfoot taking a nap in the forest. The plot thickens. Now, then is the scoop check out of those paw prints. They are more bearish than Bigfootish, and if you zoom in, you can spot its noggin and snout. So, is it a bear just catching a snooze or the elusive Bigfoot catching 40 winks? It's a real head-scratcher, and everyone's got a theory. David's print turned into a little mystery tale, leaving us all playing detective. What is your take on it? A bear's doze or Bigfoot's secret nap spot? The internet is buzzing with ideas. Walking trees. In this tiny video, guess what? Trees are actually moving. Yep, you heard it right. Imagine these trees, the ones that usually stay put in the ground, decide to take a little stroll to a new spot. And get this, someone caught it all on camera. So in the video you see different types of trees doing their own version of a tree walk. Some are over near in the shot, like you could nearly touch them. While others are far down, just doing their tree thing. Now, then is the crazy part. These trees are on the move, but the roots are still in the ground. Like, how does that indeed work? You can see it clear as day. The tree's just picking up and going for a walk, roots and all. It's like a tree parade, but instead of marching down the road, they're strolling through the lawn. Watch the video and you'll be scratching your head, wondering if trees secretly have legs or something. It's a total mystery. Hedgehog protected their babies. Once upon a time in a spiky world, a hedgehog family faced a big problem. A speedy leopard came strolling down the road where the hedgehogs lived. Uh-oh. The tiny baby hedgehogs were in danger. Hold on, Mama and Papa Hedgehog were heroes for their little ones. They went into protection mode fast. Mama Hedgehog stood tall, her pointy quills like a tough wall. Papa Hedgehog, brave and strong, stood right beside her, ready to guard their precious babies. A person with a special eye, a camera, caught this amazing fight on video. The leopard, thinking it set up a yummy treat, quickly realized it picked the wrong opponents. The hedgehog parents, brave in their hearts, stayed strong, telling the leopard not to mess with them. Eventually, the leopard decided it was not worth the trouble and sneaked down. Victory for the hedgehog family! The tiny ones wiggled their cute noses in thanks, and the hedgehog parents celebrated, proud they kept their babies safe from the leopard on the road. In this little part of the animal world, love and courage won over danger. Little mink at night. One night, a cute mink with shiny fur went on a secret mission in the big farms. The mink was really curious and its eyes sparkled in the dark as it roamed around the fields. Someone still put a watchful camera there, and it silently recorded all the cool effects happening at night. The playful mink ran each over, smelling the air and poking its nose everywhere. This little beast was on a mission, moving fast and nimble. The night, filled with twinkling stars, was like a beautiful stage for this exciting adventure. The camera, like a quiet friend, took pictures of the mink doing all sorts of twists and turns. You could see the mink's shadow dancing in the moonlight as it searched for commodity special. In this stupendous darkness story, the mink's journey unfolds, and it's so interesting. You cannot help but be amazed by how simple and pretty nature is at night. The dark has its own secrets, and the camera, like a storyteller, shows us a wonderful part of the mink's adventure beneath the stars. Fox ate the dead mouse. One dark night in the quiet forest, a curious fox discovered a surprise on a trail camera. The camera, hidden among the trees, caught the fox's midnight snack adventure. The clever creature stumbled upon a lifeless mouse and, without hesitation, began feasting on its find. The creepy glow of the moonlight highlighted the fox's sleek fur as it indulged in the unexpected meal. The tiny creature came to a night diner, nibbling down at the mouse with its sharp teeth. The forest, normally filled with mysterious sounds, witnessed the silent spectacle of a fox enjoying its nightly feast. The trail camera, like a silent observer, captured every moment of this unexpected dining experience in the heart of the woods. The footage revealed nature's circle of life as the fox, guided by the cover of darkness, savored its meal under the watchful eye of the hidden camera. Mermaid caught on cam. Once upon a sunny day near a noisy old dock by the water, something really special happened. Someone with a camera saw something amazing, a real mermaid. This magical creature had shiny scales and a super long tail. But it was stuck on the dry dock and really wanted to go back into the water. The wood under the mermaid made lots of creaky sounds as it tried its best to slide back into the water. The mermaid looked super determined and kind of sad with its tail flopping on the dry wood. Every time it pushed, the old dock made noises like it was talking too. The person with the camera recorded this special moment, showing how hard the mermaid was trying to get back to its underwater home. It was like a make-believe story happening right there on the old dock, a place where real life and pretend mixed together in a cool way. Furry creature. Once upon a time, on a quiet road, there was a man who discovered a little brown furry friend. This mysterious creature was so small and fluffy, with a coat the color of rich chocolate. The man, surprised and intrigued, decided to share some tasty treats with the furry critter. As they sat on the roadside, the man offered bits of food, and to everyone's delight, the furry critter eagerly nibbled down. Their encounter was a charming spectacle, creating an encouraging scene on the tranquil road. The furry friend with its adorable brown fur seemed to appreciate the unexpected company and the delicious snacks. It was a simple yet magical moment, capturing the essence of kindness and connection between humans and the mysterious small creature. Bizarre mass. Once, a man found something super weird in the woods. Picture this, a bunch of strange pulsating blobs hanging onto a tree. And guess what? Not just one, but a whole bunch of them, like a gang. The man was so surprised he could not believe his own eyes. So he quickly took out his camera and started recording. He really wanted to show everyone what he would discover. When he zoomed in, you could see these mysterious blobs throbbing on the tree bark. It was like the tree was hosting a secret hot party for nature. The man was so amazed that he could not stop using lots of exclamation marks in the video. It was a moment that made him feel both confused and fascinated. And of course, he had to share this strange sight with anyone who'd watch. Imagine stumbling upon such a wild and wonderful thing in the great outdoors. Wild lion in the hotel. One dark night, a wild lion made an unexpected appearance at a fancy 5-star hotel. The whole adventure was caught on CCTV. The curious agile casually rambled into the luxurious lobby, its majestic mane catching the dim light. The vacated surroundings added a creepy touch to the scene as the lion explored the opulent halls and rooms. The generally bustling hostel was eerily silent, with no one in sight to witness the uninvited guest escapade. The surveillance footage captured the captain's every move, from cautiously sniffing around to gazing out of grand windows. The contrast between the untamed visitor and the posh setting created a surreal atmosphere. Eventually, as dawn approached, the lion gracefully exited the hotel, disappearing into the night. The incident left the once serene hotel with an extraordinary tale, reminding everyone that nature's wonders sometimes find their way into the most unexpected places. Cryptid Monster. In a super weird video, lots of people got spooked by a mysterious creature found on an island. This guy named Jeff Warren stumbled upon it when he was out on a boat with his son at Wolf Island. At first, Jeff thought it was a dead seal, but as he got closer, surprise, it was not a seal at all. Instead, it was this seriously strange and kinda creepy monster thing. Imagine a creature with a weird mouth, a long neck, and a tail about 4 to 5 feet long. That is what Jeff found. Now, here's the crazy part. The creature was lying there all dead, and birds were pecking at it. But the wildest thing is nobody knows where this creature came from. It's a real mystery. Jeff and his son stumbled upon something straight out of a spooky story, and the internet cannot stop buzzing about it. What in the world is this creature, and where did it come from? The answers are still a big question mark. Two-faced fish. Once there was a man who loved hanging out by the river trying to catch some fish. One bright and sunny day, he felt a weird pull on his fishing line. His eyes sparkled with excitement as he pulled in his catch. Guess what? He caught a fish that was like a magic trick. It had 2 faces, both looking in different directions, but on the same side. His eyes got super big because he could not believe it, and a big smile took over his face. This double-faced fish was like something out of a fairy tale. The man was so amazed and happy about his special catch. He sat by the river thinking about how cool it was and wondering what other secrets the river might be hiding. As the sun went down, he sat there by the river, still amazed by the two-faced wonderfish that turned a regular day of fishing into a story to tell everyone. Wild rabbit. Once upon a sunny day in the forest, a curious rabbit got caught on a secret camera. The little bunny with its wiggly nose and fluffy tail did not know it was being filmed. As the camera rolled, the rabbit hopped around, exploring the lush place. Sun peeked through the trees, making cool shadows on the ground. The rabbit happily munched on tasty greens, not realizing the hidden camera was watching. Its whiskers wiggled with joy, and its ears perked up at every little sound. The camera, hiding in nature, quietly recorded the bunny's adventure. The rabbit, wandering around, became the star of its own special story. In this calm video of forest life, the sunny day felt like a storybook. The rabbit's cute moves in the quiet woods made a lovely tale about a wild animal having a simple but amazing day in the heart of nature. Skunk caught in trail cam. One night in a really dark forest, something special happened. A tiny creature with a stripe on its back got caught on a camera by the trail. Picture this, the camera was silently watching and saw a surprise visitor, a skunk. It was super close, acting like a secret explorer at night. The skunk's fur looked like a black and white cape, and its small nose was sniffing around with curiosity. The forest was like its nighttime playground, full of leaves making noise and hiding dark. When the camera blinked, it showed the skunk doing a playful formal sneaking around the trail. Maybe it was searching for a yummy snack or just having a fun adventure under the moon. Its little paws made tiny prints in the soft dirt, telling a story of its nighttime journey. The forest with tall trees and soft whispers became the skunk's quiet stage. In the end, the trail camera caught a quick look at this furry friend in the mysterious dark, giving us a magical memory of a night when nature's secrets unfolded right in front of us. Giant tarantula. In a wild world where big hairy spiders live, there is a fascinating story about giant tarantulas and tiny frogs teaming up. Watch this, the tarantula has a cozy burrow, and it's worried about creepy crawly insects getting too close to its precious eggs. So what does the clever tarantula do? It befriends a teeny frog. Yup, the spider invites the little hopper to move in. Now you might wonder, what is in it for the frog? Well, the tarantula becomes the frog's guardian. No one messes with the frog when the big hairy spider is around. It's like having a guardian. In exchange, the frog does something incredible. It munches on those pesky insects that could harm the tarantula's eggs. Teamwork at its finest. So, there you have it, a wild partnership in the animal kingdom. A gigantic tarantula and a tiny frog, sticking together to outsmart the bugs and stay safe from bigger baddies. Nature sure knows how to create some surprising friendships. Scariest night of the truck driver. One spooky night, a lone truck driver found himself in a chilling dilemma. Picture this, he's cruising down a deserted road when suddenly his safe truck comes to an unexpected halt. Alone in the darkness, he decided to document the creepy encounter on video. As he fumbled with his phone, something caught his eye in the forest beside the road. A mysterious figure was moving swiftly among the trees. In the dim glow of his phone, the driver strained to capture the enigma on camera, but it remained elusive, darting through the dark. The suspense thickened as the driver's unease grew. The night came, the background for his unexplained fright, with the mysterious figure in the forest leaving an indelible mark on the trucker's memory. It was a spine-tingling night, where the stillness of the road was disrupted by the unknown, and the trucker's video left viewers wondering about the secrets concealed in the darkness. The creepy guy. In a spooky forest, a guy recorded a video of something really creepy. While he was walking around, he saw a weird person with all twisted body parts hiding among the trees. Things got scary when this strange figure felt the camera watching it. Slowly, it turned its twisted body toward the camera, giving the guy major goosebumps. The odd person started moving closer in a really weird and scary way. The guy, super scared, kept recording the strange sight. Dark played on the twisted trees as the creepy person came closer to the camera. The air got really heavy, and you could hear the leaves crunching under its strange footsteps. The guy, scared out of his wits, kept recording, not knowing what would be next. This whole thing left him feeling really uneasy, like a super mysterious and spine-chilling moment that stuck with him from finding the creepy person in the middle of the forest. Deer caught on cam at night. In the dark night, a special camera like a quiet spy zoomed in to take a cool video. Guess what? A nice deer, all cloaked in the dark, showed up on the screen. The camera really liked this deer and zoomed in more. The deer was just munching on some soft grass under the moon. Everything was super calm, and the air felt really peaceful. The deer did not know the camera was there, so it kept on eating, looking all graceful. The camera, like a secret eye, filmed this awesome moment in the wild. You could hear the leaves making soft sounds and other night noises in the background, making it even more peaceful. The tiny dots on the screen made a beautiful story about nature. It showed a night where a deer and some lawn were having a quiet hop away from everyone's eyes, but caught forever by the camera. Two-faced snake. Watch this amazing video where a small snake is held in someone's hand. But this is not just any snake, it's got two faces. Yep, you heard it right, a two-faced wonder. This little guy has one face on each side of its head, and it's super cool. Get up close as the camera zooms in, and you'll see the snake's double personalities, each with its own set of eyes and features. The person holding the snake does it with care, showing off its incredible double-sided nature. The snake is completely chill, wrapping around fingers without any hint of being mean. This two-faced snake is so special, making you wonder how in the world nature came up with this amazing idea. Think of the video like a cool story. The person's hand is like a stage, and the snake with its two faces is the star. It's a quick but alluring moment that makes you realize how awesome nature can be. It's like a sneak peek into the incredible surprises our natural world has waiting for us. Reverse car and the rhino. Once upon a time, there was a man driving his car in a big green forest. Suddenly, a huge rhino appeared and started running straight towards him. Oh no! In fear, the man quickly hit the reverse gear and started driving backwards. But then the crazy part, he did not stop. The man kept reversing his car as fast as he could, and the rhino kept chasing him. It was like a funny hop in the forest, a car going backward, a rhino following. The man was looking back with wide eyes, and the rhino had its horn down, determined to catch up. The forest echoed with the sounds of the car's engine and the thumping of the rhino's giant feet. It went on for a while, this wild rear chase. The man was probably asking, how did I end up in a rhino race? Eventually, the rhino got tired, or maybe just got bored, and it gave up the chase. The man stopped his car, relieved and probably a bit confused too. And that is the story of the man who went backward in his car, trying to outsmart a rhino in the forest. Tiger's swimming skills. Out in the wild, something amazing happened. A strong tiger decided to jump into the river, surprising everyone. A camera, still watching from the riverbank, recorded the tiger swimming underwater like a real pro. With every paddle, the tiger showed off its awesome swimming skills, gliding through the water super smoothly. The ripples played around the tiger as it moved through the river with a clear goal. When the tiger got near to the other side, its head popped out of the water, showing a determined look. The camera followed the tiger's every move, catching how strong and graceful it was in the water. The tiger's big paws pushed it forward, proving it was really good at handling the swash's inflow. This underwater journey of the tiger was like a fantastic show of how cool nature is. It taught us how amazing and adaptable these big cats are, handling different places with style and strength. The video let us peek into the tiger's hidden talents, revealing its ability to handle tricky situations like a champ. Crocodiles on diet. Once 3 crocodiles were hanging out on the land, just doing their crocodile thing. One day, a delicious fish started flopping around nearby. 2 of the crocs, even though they really wanted to, did not eat the fish. But the 3rd crocodile could not resist and decided to snack on the fish. Now that is where it gets interesting. The 2 crocodile pals, maybe because they were watching their figure, did not like that their friend was munching on the fish. Rather than clapping for his food choice, they joined forces and, with a quick pull, dragged their fish-loving friend into the water. In crocodile land, it turns out the diet promise is a big deal. So the lesson might be that true friends stick to their diets together, indeed if they have to do a water rescue. And that, my pals, is the story of the 3 crocs and the fishy adventure on dry land. The gharial crocodile. Once upon a time, there was a river where something amazing happened. A magical box with an eye. A camera captured a gharial crocodile having a grand feast in the water. The gharial, a cool crocodile with a super long beak, was surrounded by tons of yummy fish. It seemed like a seafood buffet just for the gharial. The camera showed how the gharial was having a blast, splashing around and munching on all the delicious fish swimming hard. The river became a party place for the empty crocodile. The gharial's eyes twinkled with joy as it swam gracefully, savoring the delicious treat. The camera could not believe its luck landing this extraordinary moment of a crocodile living its best aquatic life. It was a fishy fiesta, and the gharial was the VIP guest, enjoying every bit of the aquatic feed. And so, in the heart of the river, a crocodile's feast came a mesmerizing tale, captured by the watchful eye of the magical camera. The flying deer. In a quiet forest, something magical happens. A video camera caught an amazing sight, a deer making a huge jump. The forest, all covered in different shades of green, was like a stage for nature's own special show. The deer, all graceful and poised, got ready to jump as if it could defy gravity. With a quick move, it leaped into the air, looking just like it was flying. The jump was so big, almost like the deer grew wings. The whole forest seemed to stop and watch, enchanted by this amazing nature show. The camera, like a quiet friend, recorded the deer jumping through the air, freezing the moment. The deer's shadow against the trees made a calm picture of the wild forest. The video gave us a peek into how awesome nature is, leaving us feeling amazed. In those quick moments, the forest told us its stories, and the deer's jump was like a dance with the wind, a magical show right in the middle of nature. Alienoids. This spooky video I stumbled upon reveals some seriously strange happenings in the woods. Imagine these tall, weird creatures with round heads, all ghostly white and creeping around. It's like something out of a spooky storybook. People watching the video are saying these brutes might be like aliens, you know, those external space folks. And get this, they're not just standing there. Nope, they're taking a stroll in the middle of the woods, moving in a really strange way. The footage is like a mystery unfolding right before your eyes. These super tall beings with their pale faces are just doing their thing in the trees. It's not your everyday walk in the park, that's for sure. Folks are scratching their heads, wondering what on Earth, or maybe not from Earth, these creatures are over. It's a real head scratcher, and watching the video is like stepping into a spooky adventure where you're not quite sure what is around the next tree. Talk about a wild encounter with the unknown. Unexpected velociraptor. Guess what happened in Florida? Someone caught a creature on camera that looked just like a velociraptor. You know, those dinos from way back.
This is kind of the classic image of a small bipedal theropod type of dinosaur.
This thing had sharp claws and a super cool reptile-like body. It moved quickly and looked super fierce, making everyone watching go, whoa. The video of this crazy dinosaur-like moment got folks buzzing with excitement and curiosity. Now, people are all like, say, are there still dinosaurs hiding around today? Imagine that, dinosaurs in our time. This idea has everyone talking and wondering. The video made it feel like maybe, just maybe, these ancient creatures are still hanging out with us now.
This is kind of the classic image of a small bipedal theropod type of dinosaur.
It's like a real-life dino riddle, and everyone's chatting about it. The study of living with dinosaurs is so mind-blowing that it sparked a bunch of excitement and talks among people. Can you believe it? Dinosaurs, right then, right now. It's almost like a dino adventure in our own backyard. Thank you for coming along on this spooky adventure with us. Subscribe to our channel if you want more spine-chilling stories and hair-raising encounters. We're always going into the deepest recesses to bring you the most intriguing and terrifying video ever captured on camera. And remember to set that notification bell to ensure you get all the updates on our fascinating adventure. Here are some chilling trail cam captures from creepy creatures to mysterious figure in dark. This shocking compilation will leave you in awe, and you will catch yourself wondering about these mysterious creatures. The creepy figure. On a night with a bright moon, a garden camera caught something really strange that gave people chills. The video showed a weird dark creature with glowing eyes moving slowly and carefully. It quietly broke through wooden bars, making the scene even scarier. The creature crawled in a creepy way, and its eyes glowed faintly, creating an eerie atmosphere in the garden. The camera silently recorded every move of this strange thing in the dark, making the whole situation mysterious and suspenseful. The creature seemed to know what it was doing and moved with careful planning. As it sneaked through the wooden bars, the suspense grew. The scene looked like a mysterious painting as the creature headed towards an unexpected place, the theater. The camera, like a quiet watcher, made people feel uneasy as they watched the strange event. People could not help but be curious and a bit scared of this unknown visitor creeping around in the dark night. In the mysterious darkness of the night, this strange creature, guided by some unknown purpose, made a lasting impression on people's minds, making them think about things that are ghostly and unexplained. The Rake in the Cave. In a quiet, spooky cave, a man with just his camera stumbled upon something really strange. The camera zoomed in the dark cave, and a weird feeling crept over the man. Then, out of the darkness, a creature appeared, unlike anything anyone had ever seen before. The camera recorded this mysterious creature slowly coming into view. It had a strange vibe, moving in an unsettling way as it crawled into the faint light. The creature's odd looks and unnatural movements made the person watching feel really uneasy.
Wait, what is that? Oh my god, what is that?
Like something out of a scary story. Every part of the video showed the creature making its way from the deep cave, making the whole thing even more surreal. Dark danced on the cave walls, making the mysterious atmosphere even more spooky as the strange nature of the creature became more obvious.
Oh my God!
Run!
Get out!
As someone watching, you could not help but wonder where this unearthly being came from and what it was all about. The videotape left further questions than answers, making you wonder about this strange critter and where it came from. The weird footage stuck in the minds of those who saw it, making them suppose about the unknown in the mysterious corridor of the world. Creepy rake in the fields. A brave person with a camera found a really spooky place. When they started recording, the atmosphere got scarier. Suddenly, a mysterious figure appeared, like a scary ghost walking in a creepy way.
Something right there. What is that? Is that a bug?
What is that?
Dude, that's not a bug, dude. That's not. Dude, go.
The feeling in the air kept getting scarier and filled with suspense. The camera, like an alert observer, captured all the scary moments as the mysterious figure moved in the dark. The fields, usually normal, now seemed to have ghostly things, making the whole area look strange. Every moment made the story scarier, and the person with the camera felt more and more uneasy. The video showed a bunch of creepy things, making the viewer more scared.
Something right there. What is that? Is that a bug?
What is that?
Dude, that's not a bug, dude. That's not. Dude, go.
The scary feeling in the air got stronger with each step the mysterious figure took, creating creepy darkness in the dark field. The person with the camera felt like they were in a nightmare. But if you're brave, you might want to watch the video. Just be careful, because who knows what scary things might be hiding in the dark of that spooky field video. It's a journey into the unknown, where secrets in the dark can only be uncovered by the bold. The Black Creepy Man. Deep inside a dark cave, a brave person made a spooky discovery that would give anyone the goosebumps. Using their camera, they captured something really creepy. A mysterious figure all covered in black hiding in the dark of the cave. The video, which was both haunting and puzzling, showed this strange being lurking in the deep, dark depths of the underground. The darkness in the cave made everything even scarier, creating a creepy vibe in a place that is usually quiet. The cave, usually a calm and peaceful spot, suddenly turned into a spooky scene, and all of it was caught on camera. This video showed a window into the unknown fears hiding below the ground, sparking a mix of curiosity and anxiety in everyone who watched it. The contrast between the calm cave and the strange figure within it stuck in people's minds, leaving them with a creepy sense of unease and a newfound awareness of the mysteries lurking in the dark corners of the underground world.
Look at this, would you? What is that hiding up in that cave? Do y'all see that face? Is that a...
Creepy Man in the Woods. In a mysterious forest, a man stumbled upon something really spooky that gave him the chills. He had his camera with him and decided to cautiously go into the thick woods, where the trees towered like ancient guardians keeping some big secrets. As he walked through the crazy paths, the air got heavy with a strange quietness. Suddenly, everything seemed to stop, and the man felt more alert. He heard leaves rustling and owls hooting in the distance, making the spooky feeling even stronger. With each step, the man's camera took a move of the gloomy surroundings, the light barely reaching through the thick leaves above. Then, something really scary happened. A creepy figure came out of the dark, slowly crawling from deep within the woods.
Buddy, how you doing? Oh!
The man got really spooked as he zoomed in, showing a figure that made him shake. This mysterious thing moved in a strange and deliberate way, like it was from another world. The man, feeling both spooked and curious, kept recording. The figure, covered in darkness, seemed to move in an odd and smooth way on the forest floor. The spooky feeling got stronger with each passing moment, and the man could not stop recording the weird encounter.
Just some cruisers, man.
The mysterious crawler, with its features hidden, made the whole scene even scarier. As the man left the mysterious forest, he still felt uneasy, and you could see it in the video he took. The recording showed a strange dance between the man and the mysterious figure, making everyone who watched wonder about the secrets in that spooky forest. Creepy creatures stalk Squirrel. The video showed a mysterious dark creature slowly following a girl. It moved quietly, giving everyone a spooky feeling. Although the video was a bit blurry, you could still see the girl going about her business, not knowing about the creepy thing behind her. The darkness in the garage made this situation even scarier as the creature got closer. The air felt strange, like something mysterious was happening. The video made people feel uneasy, wondering what this strange critter was and why it was stalking the girl in the dark garage. The darkness in the garage added to the fear, creating a tense atmosphere. The video was like a spooky scene, making viewers anxious and unsure about what the mysterious creature wanted with the unknowing girl. As the dark shape of the creature blended with the unclear background, a sense of nervousness felt the garage. Those who watched the eerie footage could not help but wonder about the mysterious reasons behind the critter quietly following the girl. The uneasy feeling stuck with the following, leaving behind a sense of mystery wrapped in the dark of that haunting night in the quiet garage. Scary unseen forces. In a quiet room, a little camera hid in the corner, watching kids play. The nightlight made soft dark as the kids laughed and had fun. While the camera recorded their play, something strange happened. A cool breath went through the room, making the curtains move in a weird way. The feeling in the air changed, and it became a bit mysterious. All of a sudden, one child, not knowing about anything strange, stopped laughing. The warm room felt still and strange. The other child kept playing, not noticing anything different. The camera caught the scared look in the frozen child's eyes, like something invisible was scaring them. The room, usually lit softly, became like a stage for a weird passing. Toys were on the floor, not touched by the little hands that were playing just moments ago. A quiet fear filled the air as the camera kept recording the strange event. Weird whispers echoed in the room, making anyone watching feel a bit scared. In an instant, everything went back to normal. The kids started playing again like nothing happened. The room went back to being quiet, with the nightlight making everything feel safe. The video, mixing innocence and something not normal, made people wonder about things we cannot see. The room, where kids usually had fun, became a bit spooky for a moment, leaving a strong memory caught by the secret camera. An old haunted bridge. The camera zooms in on the old ground. It looks really old, with the sun setting behind it and making long dark on the worn-out wood. You can hear the creaky sounds of the wooden boards as the camera shows the spooky feeling around the ground. The person talking in the video takes a step at a time, not sure what is coming next.
Gave you that feeling about, boy, this is sure a spooky place.
The metal rails on the ground are really rusty, like they have stories to tell. The camera moves to show the river underneath, and it's so quiet, like it's hiding secrets. The wind makes weird sounds through the hole in the bridge, and it gives you a creepy feeling. The camera shows the paint on the bridge is peeling off, and there are signs that are really old. Broken chains hang down, making it feel like no one's been there for a long time. The person talking mentions seeing some lights now and then, but it might just be dark or something mysterious. The video talks about stories people tell about the bridge being haunted and strange things happening. Some people say they heard ghosts talking or saw faint figures in the dim light. The person speaking gets quiet, like they're in a scary story too. The camera looks at all the small details of the bridge, showing how it's been standing for a really long time. But as the video goes on, it feels even scarier. The person talking asks you to think about all the stories the bridge might know, suggesting there might be ghosts around. Mysterious scary rake. In a calm, peaceful timber, a man carefully set up his camera without knowing something spooky was about to happen. The retired camera recorded a really creepy moment, a scary video that kept people on the edge of their seats.
What was that?
While the camera was rolling, a mysterious figure came out of the dark, kind of like a nightmare. The creature moved slowly through the dark, and you could hear its creepy steps in the thick woods.
Oh, frick!
The crooked branches above made things even scarier, adding to the feeling of fear. The strange thing, wrapped in an uneasy vibe, slowly walked towards the man. The ancient trees around them seemed to close in, making the atmosphere even more threatening as the mystery figure got near. The secretly filmed video made people's hearts race, and the tension kept building. The only sounds you could hear were the man's nervous breaths, like a spooky air in the quiet forest.
Oh, frick!
Every breath made the creepy meeting scarier. It was like watching a suspenseful horror story happening among the old trees and hidden secrets of the woods, and it left a lasting impression on anyone brave enough to watch. Mysterious figure on the roof. Late at night, a man found something really strange on a house roof. There was a mysterious event happening, and it got even weirder when a shining eye looked right at him, making the dark night even scarier. The man, all puzzled and curious, grabbed his camera and recorded the crazy moment. The creature, with its glowing eyes staring at him, made the quiet night more mysterious. The video raises a bunch of questions for anyone watching. Is it some creature from a different world, a visitor from a place we do not know, or just some trick of the night? The suspense in the video shows how the man with his camera tries to figure out the mystery on the roof, making people interested and a bit scared. As you watch the recording, you can feel the man getting more and more confused and curious. The camera becomes a tool to find out what is going on, like he's trying to solve a mystery way up high. The dark night turns into a canvas of suspense, making you think about what might be hiding in the dark. It's like a nighttime adventure where the man is on a mission to uncover the unknown that is lurking in the darkness.
Oh, damn. Holy shit. Alright. Oh, bitch is one on the other side of the house.
Creepy rake in the forest. On a dark, rainy night in a creepy forest, a man found something really strange and scary. With just a camera, he recorded a mysterious video that gave him the creeps. As the rain fell, the spooky feeling got stronger, and in the darkness, a weird creature showed up. Its eyes glowed in a spooky way like a rake. The man's camera caught the creepy moment, showing this unknown thing hiding in the dark. This weird experience left the man confused and spooked, making the forest even scarier. The video gives a peep into this odd and scary moment, making us wonder about the spooky things that might be out there in the night.
This is our home.
Sasquatch drone footage. In a really cold forest, a drone found something super mysterious that amazed everyone who saw it. Flying through the icy trees, the camera showed us a fantastic discovery: the hidden Sasquatch. Moving through the frosty air, the drone's camera caught a look of the big, majestic creature hiding in its snowy home. The tall trees, covered in a magical chill, created the perfect setting for this mysterious encounter. The camera zoomed in carefully, showing us the Sasquatch's huge form in its natural home. Every little move of the big, hairy giant made the frozen woods even more interesting, like a moment frozen in time. The drone, like a quick flying spook, shared this incredible discovery that made people really curious and excited. The video of this unbelievable meeting not only fascinated people, but also made them really curious about whether Sasquatch is real. The discovery of this legendary creature in the snowy nature became a big topic for people to talk and think about. The frozen scene, caught on camera by the small flying robot, showed us there might be many more secrets hidden in the cold away parts of nature. Now, everyone is eager to uncover the many mysteries waiting in the snowy nature. Sneaky Sasquatch dog. In a spooky forest, a brave person recorded a super creepy video that will give you the chills. Imagine this in the dark. A sneaky creature, kind of like a big furry person, was quietly following a lost dog. It felt like something you'd see in a mystery movie, especially with the really dark woods making everything even scarier. The person had a camera and caught every scary moment. The creature had glowing eyes in the dark and moved around in the dark, making it look like something from another world. The trees all around added to the spookiness, casting weird shapes in the darkness. The lost dog had no clue about what was going on. The video is a blend of things we do not understand, supernatural stuff and the weird beauty of the forest at night. The glowing eyes in the dark make you curious and spooked at the same time. As you watch this super scary video, you cannot help but think, what is happening in that forest at night? The mix of murk, big trees, and the sneaky creature makes a scene that you will not forget. Get ready for a journey into the unknown, where those glowing eyes might leave you feeling like something supernatural just happened.
Something is watching like that. That is big. I just looked above the tree.
Creepy hairy man in the forest. In a strange video, someone cleverly catches a weird hairy person trying to avoid being seen by the camera. This mysterious figure moves still, like they really do not want anyone to notice them. The dim lighting only gives us looks of this strange presence, making the atmosphere spooky and giving us a bit of a creepy feeling. Every careful move adds to the suspense, as the camera works hard to figure out who this shadowy figure is. The hidden hairy person seems really determined to keep their identity a secret, making the suspense even more intense as they move through the dark. As the tension builds up, you are left eagerly waiting to find out who this hairy mystery person is and what secrets they're hiding. The video does a great job of capturing the feeling of not knowing, drawing you into a world where you're both curious and a bit uneasy, creating a lasting impression of a strange and mysterious encounter. Sasquatch spotted. On a sunny day, a regular person named who was filming the waves at the ocean when something really strange happened. Out of the blue, a huge, hairy creature showed up on a nearby island. Imagine a mix of a giant person and a shaggy bear just strolling around like it's completely normal. Man was super surprised, and you could tell he could not believe what he was seeing. Man's video of this weird creature got a lot of attention. People are talking about it a lot because it's so unexpected and makes you wonder. Some folks are even trying to figure out if it's the famous Sasquatch, or maybe something totally new and unknown. The creature does not seem bothered at all. It's just doing its thing on the island, making the video even more intriguing. This kind of stuff is like a puzzle for people who study strange creatures and mysteries. The video has become a big deal in that world, and everyone online is talking about it. It makes you think, could regular folks like Joe accidentally find surprising and hairy friends in places where you'd least expect them? The mystery is still there, making people think and wonder about the unknown. Spooky creature at night. A man started recording weird things happening at his house. While he was filming, the lights suddenly went out, making everything super dark and scary. But he did not stop recording. He kept going, feeling really nervous. At the same time, something spooky showed up in his empty garden. It was a mysterious and terrifying creature that gave him the creeps. He bravely kept filming, and his camera caught the shadowy figure that made him shiver. The creature looked really strange, and you could feel the eeriness around it. Out of curiosity, the man zoomed in to get a closer look at the weird creature. The encounter was so intense that his camera shook, showing how scared he was. The regular night turned into something unexpectedly scary, making everyone who watched it feel on edge. As the man tried to understand the strange thing happening in his backyard, the video captured a strange and unreal journey into the unknown. It told a suspenseful story that left people curious and a bit spooked. The usual safety of home became a stage for something extraordinary, proving that spooky mysteries can hide in the dark corners. Actual Bigfoot footage. In a spooky forest wrapped in darkness, a brave person took a scary journey, their steady steps breaking the quiet air. They held a camera that started capturing a strange feeling, a sense of unseen eyes and a creepy presence nearby. As they moved through the crazy tree, the camera showed the mysterious atmosphere in the air. Dark moved in a creepy way, and a strong feeling of something bad about to happen filled the screen. Suddenly, the feeling in the air got heavier, and the eerie quietness was shattered. The camera turned to show a huge creature like the famous Bigfoot coming out from the shadows. Fear took hold of the adventurer, and the camera kept recording, landing the heart-stopping moment in the dim forest. The peaceful scene turned into a scene of suspense and fear, with the monstrous figure looming behind, casting a big shadow over the vulnerable adventurer. The spooky feeling got stronger, making everyone who would see the video curious and scared. With each passing moment, the secrets of the forest sounded to reveal themselves, keeping the audience on the edge of their seats, wondering what scary exposure the next moment would bring. Real Sasquatch spotted. In a spooky forest, a brave adventurer went on a scary journey with just a camera. They wanted to capture something supernatural. As they went deeper into the creepy woods, they heard a distant noise and discovered a real Sasquatch. This huge hairy creature appeared from the dark, moving through the thick trees, creating a mysterious atmosphere. The adventurers skillfully recorded every step of the elusive creature, turning the footage into an exciting story that mixed fear and amazement. The camera shook in the adventurer's hands as the Sasquatch walked through the ancient forest, making everything feel a bit jittery. Each step of the mysterious creature added to the excitement of the video, creating a story that blurred the line between what is real and what is a legend. The shaky camera acted like a window to something unknown, giving people a peek into a world full of mystery. The Sasquatch's slow walk among the tall trees erected suspense, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats. The video showing a mythical encounter sparked imagination and curiosity, making people suppose about the secrets hidden in the mysterious forest. The adventurers' recording became proof of how legends can capture our glamour, leaving a lasting impression on those who dared to look through the camera and explore the extraordinary world. Bigfoot sighting. In a deep wild forest, a guy found something strange that totally changed how he saw things. He'd only a small camera, and he accidentally ended up recording something super weird that he could not explain. The video showed a huge human-like thing come out of the dark, kind of like Bigfoot, the legendary creature. Its eyes seemed really old and wise, staring right at the Joe like it was figuring out all his secrets. The video was like proof of something really strange happening. Watching it made the man super spooked, like this deep, ancient fear was running through him. He could not shake off the feeling when the critter looked straight at him. The video showed this crazy connection between the man and the mysterious critter, and it left a lasting mark on the man's mind. After that freaky experience, he promised himself he would never go back to that weird place where reality mixed with legends. Just thinking about going back gave him the creeps. Nighttime came a tough time because the creature's face stayed in his bad dreams, always reminding him of that strange meeting with something unknown. The memory of Bigfoot lingered in his thoughts like a ghost always there, making his regular life feel different and kind of spooky. Terrifying footage proves existence of ghosts. This spooky video is making people question if ghosts are real. It shows dark objects moving on their own, and strange lights. People are wondering if these are signs of spirits from the afterlife being among us. The video has stirred up a mix of excitement and fear, making many think about the possibility of paranormal beings. The weird things happening in the video, like eerie dark and objects moving by themselves, are sparking a fresh interest in all things supernatural. Some are indeed wondering if this is a peek into a world beyond ours, where spirits linger in the dark. The video has become a big deal for those curious about life after death. It challenges what we thought we knew and makes us review the idea of ghosts. The spooky vibes from the video make us question if there are mysterious forces around us, blurring the line between what is real and what might be beyond our understanding. It's a reminder that maybe the boundary between the everyday world and the ghostly one is not as clear as we think. The creepy monster entered the room. In a poorly lit room, a man nervously handles his camera, trying to capture the creepy feeling filling the space. He feels uneasy as he tries to record strange sensations appearing out of nowhere. The dark door slowly opens, giving him a chill. Suddenly, a huge and spooky figure quietly enters, making everything feel weird and unreal. The man's hands shake as he struggles to understand this crazy intrusion. Creepy shadows move on the walls, turning the once familiar room into a mysterious puzzle. Fear thickens the air, making the man even more tense. The strange figure, a scary presence, stays in the camera shot, capturing everyone's attention and sending chills down their spines. The room, once a safe place, now feels strangely threatening, adding to the growing sense of fear in every corner. As the man deals with the unfolding terror, the camera captures all the scary details, increasing the viewer's own sense of curiosity and fear. The mysterious event in the dim room becomes a silent mystery, leaving those who watch it both intrigued and spooked by the unexplainable things happening. Strange events happened. A bunch of friends went for a relaxed drive, capturing their fun moments on video. Little did they know that their easygoing adventure would turn into something mysterious and spooky. While cruising down the road, a strange person suddenly appeared out of nowhere. This mysterious man walked in a creepy way, like something out of a scary movie, making the day feel weird and eerie. But that is not where the surprises stop.
Oh my god, what's that? What?
In another part of their recorded day, the friends were in a kitchen, happily clueless about what was about to happen. Out of the blue, a second person showed up, dressed up as Bigfoot. The unexpected sight of this creature startled the group, mixing feelings of fear and curiosity. The surprising costume and the sudden appearance created a spooky vibe, making this day unforgettable for everyone. The video not only caught their scared and amazed faces, but also the uneasy feeling that hung in the air. What was supposed to be a day of laughs and friendship turned into something strange and surreal. The weird walk and the Bigfoot surprise turned a regular outing into a memorable and slightly scary experience, leaving a lasting memory for the whole group. This day, full of odd events, became a part of their shared stories, ensuring they would remember it for a long time.
It works every time. Oh, Hoffman!
Two wild dogs on the road. Once upon a time, a camera on the road saw something crazy. Two big black dogs showed up and walked over to a parked car. They looked really interested. As they got closer, something strange happened. The dogs began biting on the front of the car. It was like they were having a creepy feast. Their tails wagged and they barked happily while checking out the car with curiosity. The metal parts of the car came with their chew toys. Every bite and pull made them super happy. It was like they found a new playground with the car just sitting there. The camera caught all this, making people laugh and be surprised. The dogs had no idea the camera was watching as they kept going with their unexpected feast. This turned a regular scene on the road into a cool story of dogs being mischievous. Bugged out camping adventure. In the wild forest, there was a man who decided to camp in. He thought it would be fun to make a video and share his adventure. But oh dear, little did he know that the forest had a surprise for him. As he recorded his video, he noticed something strange happening outside his roof. The air was buzzing with clusters of bugs, bitsy bones, big ones, all sorts of bugs. They were like a tiny army having a bug party right on his tent. At first, he tried to ignore them, allowing them to go down. But nope, those bugs were determined to join his camping trip. They covered his roof like a living, crawling blanket. Our camper could not help but laugh and cringe at the same time. He bravely continued recording, showing the world his unexpected bug-filled camping experience. Who would have thought that bugs could be similar to enthusiastic campers? And so, in the heart of the wild forest, our man shared his bug-tactic tale with the world, creating a video that left everyone amazed and perhaps a little itchy. An owl and chicks. A special trail camera caught something amazing in the woods. The camera saw a wise old owl who has been trying to start a family for 2 whole years. Every year she built a nest, but something went wrong, and she was left with an empty heart. One day when the owl was down, kind humans placed 2 saved chicks in her nest. When she returned, she discovered the chicks and a magical thing happened. She accepted them as her own. The trail camera quietly recorded this touching moment, and it was like a happy secret in the heart of the timber. The video shows the owl spreading her bodies of love, giving these little chicks a warm home. It's a story of second chances, unexpected families, and the quiet wonders that be when we are not looking. The forest with its hidden cameras tells tales of love that echo through the trees. An alligator and the man. In the deep, thick forest, a guy is all happy recording everything around him. Then, out of nowhere, he hears a noise. Guess what? A big alligator shows up from the dark parts of the woods. Now he's all nervous and tries to catch what is passing with his camera. The alligator is quick, surprisingly, and it's coming straight at the camera Joe. His eyes get super big when he figures out he's filming this completely unexpected thing. His heart is thumping loud as he awkwardly steps back, still pointing the camera at the alligator. The peaceful timber turns into a crazy, unpredictable place. The Joe talks fast and spooked while the alligator gets nearby. It's like an intense moment where you see how important nature can be. The guy's hands are shaky, but he keeps filming the wild hop between him and the alligator. It's like every step he takes is a loud heartbeat, and every second is a snap of surviving in the wild, wild woods.
Holy smokes.
Holy shit.
Gray Rich Owl. In a quiet forest, a magical moment unfolded as a curious camera captured an extraordinary sight. The video reveals a wise gray owl, its feathers shimmering in the dappled sunlight, indulging in a meal. The owl, a skilled hunter, holds a small beast in its sharp beak, showcasing nature's raw and fascinating cycle. The video unfolds like a silent story, each frame capturing the owl's majestic presence and the intensity of the feeding ritual. With each graceful movement, the owl demonstrates its prowess in the art of survival, a memorial of the intricate balance in the animal kingdom. The camera, acting as an unseen observer, preserves this intimate moment, offering viewers a rare regard into the retired world of the forest's nightly inhabitant. As the gray owl indulges in its meal, the video becomes a visual narrative of nature's wonders, a story told without words but enriched with the profound language of the wild. This enchanting scene, captured by the lens, invites us to appreciate the beauty and complexity of the natural world that often goes unnoticed. Mysterious deer at night. In a calm, peaceful forest, a hidden camera recently recorded something mysterious. There was a deer with softly glowing eyes, moving through the trees like it had a special mission. The video feels like a secret journey, showing the deer moving gracefully, looking for something unknown. The glow in its eyes makes the scene feel magical, like something out of a fairy tale. Every step the deer takes seems careful, like it's following a secret plan. This interesting video makes us feel amazed as we watch nature's secrets in the moonlit forest. It's like a magical peek in the unknown, a quiet adventure caught by the careful eyes of the trail camera. The deer's eyes glow softly, adding to the enchantment of the scene. The video takes us into a fascinating world where the deer, lit by the moonlight, is on a mysterious search. Its careful movement suggests a hidden plan, unfolding silently in the shadowy trees. As we watch this extraordinary footage, a sense of wonder comes over us, offering a peek into nature's hidden mysteries. The moonlight quietly witnesses this tranquil adventure, captured with precision by the trail camera. In this moment, the timber becomes a stage for a quiet trick, a magical doorway into the unexplored parts of the wilderness. A bear in the car.
Don't fuck up the Mercedes. Oh shit.
Once upon a time, there was a car cruising down the road, minding its own business. Out of nowhere, a bear strolled out from the nearby forest. The bear, curious and bold, approached the car. To everyone's surprise, the bear reached for the auto door and, with a swift movement, flung it open. It was as if the bear had a secret plan or a mischievous idea in mind. Without wasting a second, the bear flicked away, disappearing into the lush greenery of the forest. The auto, now left wide open, stood witness to this unanticipated encounter between the mechanical and the wild. The road resumed its quiet cool, as if nothing extraordinary had just happened. And so, the auto continued its journey, carrying with it the memory of an unusual rendezvous with a bear who, for a moment, took an impulsive deflection into the human world. Curious gorillas.
What the?
Once upon a time, in a jungle filled with towering trees and hidden rocks, there lived two big furry gorillas. One sunny day, as the gorillas were playing hide and seek, they stumbled upon a tiny kitten behind some rocks. The little furball looked lost and afraid. Curiosity sparked in the gorilla's eyes. But instead of being friendly, they snorted and mouthed, tossing the helpless kitten away. The poor kitten tumbled through the air, wharf with a soft thud on the jungle bottom. It mewed softly, confused and scared. The gorillas, unmoved by the kitten's distress, continued their play as if nothing had happened. The kitten, however, gathered its courage and cautiously retreated into the dark, hoping to find safety and kindness away in the vast and mysterious jungle. And so, the jungle tale continued, with unexpected twists awaiting those who cross paths in the wild world of leaves and echoes. Leopard jumps from wall. One night when it was dark outside, something magical happened. A super smart camera was watching and it caught something amazing. Guess what? A cool leopard, like a superhero but furry, came out when it was super dark. It jumped from a tall wall like it had anti-gravity powers, just like a ray sliding through the night sky. The camera, acting like a nosy friend, told the story with quiet clicks and bright flashes. The sneaky leopard, with eyes shining bright like tiny stars, did this awesome jump. It used its strong muscles to fly. The night air got quiet, like everyone was holding their breath, watching something incredible. The video, like a secret diary, showed the cat doing cool moves in the dark. The moon, the only one who saw it all, shined its silvery light on the cat. Right at the top of the jump, the camera took a picture, capturing the untold tale of a leopard's awesome midnight adventure on the quiet stage of the night. Bear hunts the baby deer. Deep in the big green forest where the tall trees whispered old tales, there was a quiet watcher, the camera. This magical thing, its eyes wide open, started telling a special story under the green leaves. One day the camera saw something that made the leaves quiver. A little deer, happy and jumping, played under the spots of sunlight, not knowing about the danger close by. The air got heavy as a dark shape appeared, a strong, quiet bear, its fur blending in with the dark. The camera kept watching as the bear, super sneaky, followed the little deer. The forest showed its wild side, both pretty and tough, in front of the camera. Each picture told a scary story about surviving in the wild. The forest, like a big stage for life and death, lets the camera share its secrets, keeping everyone fascinated by the hidden stories in the green world. Buffalo attack her cub. Deep in the wild, a camera quietly watched a life and death scene unfold. The lens caught a moment that was both sad and amazing. A mama buffalo had to make a super tough choice. An empty lion was coming closer, staring at the little buffalo cub. The mom buffalo did something brave. She threw her baby to safety with a strong shake of her head. The video showed how wild animals act on their basic instincts, telling a mysterious story of life and death. Indeed, in the beast world, moms protect their babies in surprising ways. The camera, like a secret watcher, recorded the harsh reality of nature. Dogman spotted in the forest. In a spooky forest, someone secretly recorded a strange video hidden among the trees. The video shows a mysterious giant dog-like creature known as the Dogman casually walking through the woods. The dark figure creates an eerie scene as it moves through the dark, making things feel suspenseful. People watching the video wonder if it's a creature of the night or just a trick of the darkness. The big mysterious shape moves mysteriously, adding to the creepy feeling. It makes you question what secrets might be in the dark forest and if there are other strange creatures lurking there. The video gets you thinking and gives you chills. The footage acts like a spark for your imagination, leaving you to think about the mysteries hidden in the forest. Every sound of leaves and fleeting shadow adds to the spooky atmosphere, making you feel a mix of curiosity and anxiety. The dark forest becomes a canvas for your imagination, creating a strong desire to uncover the secrets dwelling within the heart of the mysterious wilderness. Moose encounter. Deep in the wild, two brave explorers stumbled upon something really amazing that gave them goosebumps. Armed only with a camera, these adventurous friends found themselves looking at something mysterious and a bit spooky. As they carefully moved forward, their camera caught an unbelievable sight, a huge moose standing super close to them. The gigantic creature with its big antlers looked like a magical guardian of the woods and the misty surroundings. Not scared at each, the two friends, fueled by curiosity, wanted to get even closer to this mysterious creature. With each step they took, the moose stayed surprisingly calm. It was like there was an implied agreement between the humans and the moose. Even though the moose was big and strong, it did not want to hurt anyone. The musketeers were amazed by how beautiful and graceful the moose was. But then, something really surprising happened. As the friends kept going, the moose, as if following an invisible companion, gracefully went back into the misty air. The fog covered the moose until it disappeared, leaving the friends amazed and a bit confused. The atmosphere, which was filled with a mix of excitement and nervousness, became really quiet. The friends, after seeing something so extraordinary, could not help but feel a deep respect for nature. The story of their meeting with the mysterious moose came something to talk about, a memory they'll always remember. So the two brave friends stood there in the fog, thinking about the special connection they had with a wild creature that decided to disappear into the mist, leaving them with a sense of awe. Mysterious glow in the forest. Deep in the thick woods, a camera caught something mysterious that has investigators scratching their heads. The video shows bright eyes shining in the dark, but we cannot figure out where they're coming from. Even after looking at the footage closely, we cannot say for sure what kind of creature has these glowing eyes.
Hey, eyeballs. 2 eyeballs.
The mystery keeps going because we just can't solve it, no matter how hard we try. Trying to understand this weird thing only brings up more questions instead of giving us answers. These shiny eyes in the dark forest do not fit into any neat categories. Every frame of the video makes the mystery even more interesting, giving us a spooky feeling of not knowing what is out there. People cannot stop thinking about this unsolved mystery. The thing that makes it so interesting is that it will not fit any explanations. It keeps us wondering and guessing. Indeed, though investigators have limits with the video, the fascination with these glowing eyes is still there. The heart of the woods is like an unexplored place full of questions, and it makes us want to find out more about what is hiding in the dark. The frilled lizard. In the big, hot desert, a man with a camera wanted to film the sandy land's mysteries. As he walked further into the wild, a sudden noise captured his attention. Guess what? A frilled lizard popped out of the sand, showing off its frilly neck in a blend of being curious and wanting to protect itself. The man was interested in this surprise, so he kept recording. He did not know the lizard was getting interested in him. With its frill wide open, the lizard sluggishly moved toward the man. All unforeseen, in the blink of an eye, the lizard jumped and stuck to the man's leg, holding on with its small claws. The man was surprised and a bit spooked, but he stayed calm, capturing this amazing moment on his camera. This unplanned meeting between the man and the lizard in the middle of the desert showed how incredible nature is and the surprising connections that can happen in far-off places. The Day of Freedom. Once upon a time, in a small town, there was an old animal who had spent his entire life in a confined cage. The story of this furry friend began when he was just a tiny puppy. As the years passed, the cage became his world, and the bars confined him from the wonders beyond. One day, destiny took a turn when 3 compassionate souls discovered the old beast's plight. Filled with empathy, they decided to change his life. With determination in their hearts, the threesome set out to free the aging animal from the prisons of the cage. Word spread quickly, and a curious crowd gathered to witness the unfolding story. Eyes widened with joy as the old animal emerged into the open world, stretching his limbs for the first time in ages. Cheers erupted from the viewers as they witnessed the beautiful moment of liberation, an encouraging spectacle that reminded everyone of the power of compassion and the freedom that every animal deserves.
There you go. Be free, canarinha.
Usual dinner with guests around. Deep in the calm forest, a person set up a camp, excited to film making dinner. As the sun went down behind the tall trees, the man started cooking a tasty meal on a grill under the starry sky. The flames flickered, making dark that danced around, creating a magical feeling. But the delicious smell attracted some curious animals in the dark woods. While recording, unexpected spooky animals crept out from the darkness. They were drawn by the delicious smell, their eyes glowing in the dark as they came closer. The man was surprised watching the strange scene through his camera. He captured the unreal moment when the human world met the mysterious forest. The night callers stayed around, making the sounds of the forest even more mysterious. The man kept cooking, not knowing he was sharing his dinner with the mysterious creatures of the night. The Blind Caracal. In a quiet spot somewhere, there's a touching story unfolding on camera. The person behind the lens is sharing the amazing journey of a special friend, a blind caracal. This awesome animal, unable to see the world with its eyes, amazes everyone with its smooth moves and strong spirit. Picture the video as a magical dance, revealing how the caracal cleverly gets around using only its hearing and sense of smell. As the camera keeps rolling, the blind caracal moves like it has special sense, proving that limits cannot stop its energy. Every jump, every careful step, and every elegant turn tells a tale of how it can adapt and stay determined. You can feel the strong connection between the person recording and the blind caracal, even though you cannot see it. The story goes beyond what you see and dives into a world filled with sounds and scents. It shows us how amazing animals are and how strong the bond can be between people and their extraordinary animal friends. Leopard and the porcupine. Out in the quiet wild, I saw something interesting. I had my camera and I came across a porcupine and a leopard having a kind of face-off. The porcupine was sitting on a bunch of rocks, totally focused on the leopard wandering around, not too far down. The leopard, all sleek and sneaky, was moving gracefully through the tall grass, not realizing the porcupine was keeping an eye on it. As the leopard got closer, the porcupine stayed super still, its sharp quills standing up in a kind of serious way. There was this feeling of staying in the air as the leopard faded behind some noisy bushes. But the porcupine did not get spooked. It just kept watching, its eyes on the retired leopard. You could feel the tension, like a play happening in nature. My camera was rolling, catching this wild moment, showing how each animal has its part in the tough dance of staying alive. The man and his loyal animal. Once upon a time, there was a man who had a tiny, fluffy cub. They participated in a magical bond that grew stronger every day. The man watched for the little cub, and they played together in the fields under the warm sun. As time passed, the cub grew bigger and stronger, transforming into a majestic lion. Despite the changes, the love between them remained unwavering. The captain, now fully grown, still looked at the man with the same devoted eyes as when it was just a tiny cub. Their connection transcended the physical metamorphoses, proving that true love knows no bounds. The video captures the encouraging journey of a man and his cub, showcasing the timeless nature of their bond, where the lion, though mighty, remained ever loyal to its human companion. It's a tale of love and fellowship that stood the test of time and the transformations of life. Frustrated croc. In the wild, there was a grumpy crocodile who really wanted to eat a tasty zebra. One sunny day, a smart zebra came to a wide river. The zebra was good at crossing water and easily went to the other side, leaving the grumpy crocodile behind in the water. The crocodile was so empty and sad as he watched the zebra easily cross the river, getting away from becoming his lunch. Indeed, though the crocodile tried hard, the clever zebra fooled him and escaped, making the crocodile irked and sad. The river, which used to stop the crocodile from catching his food, turned into a place where the zebra showed off his smart escape. The crocodile was left with nothing but ripples in the water and an empty belly. And so the wild story continued, with the smart zebra happily getting down and the grumpy crocodile about how to catch his next tasty meal. Armadillo in man's hand. One sunny day, a man found a little armadillo in his backyard. He was so happy and gently picked it up. Agitated to show everyone, he used his camera to record the cute armadillo. The tiny creature twisted and sniffed, not knowing it was becoming visible. With a big smile, the man talked to the camera, telling everyone how special the small armadillo was. He loved its hard shell and small, curious eyes. The man was so happy that everyone who watched could not help but smile. As the video went on, the armadillo seemed to like the attention, moving around and playing with the man's hands. The man laughed a lot, and the happy moment spread through the screen. In just a few eye blinks, a simple backyard discovery turned into a sweet story that made everyone who saw it happy. That is how the man and the armadillo became internet stars, making people happy with their adorable moments. The power of tornado. Once a man was recording a video of a calm forest with his camera. Suddenly, a huge, scary tornado appeared and moved toward him. He quickly ran back to his home for safety. Inside, he looked out the window as the tornado came closer, making the trees sway hectically. The wind was loud and the sky turned dark. As he watched, the tornado came angry and attacked the once peaceful jungle. Trees bent and broke like small sticks in the strong wind.
Look at this!
The tornado's powerful force wiped out every tree, leaving a messy scene of destruction. It was as if nature itself was throwing a big wild explosion, taking away everything in its way. The man, safe in his home, felt both happy and sad seeing the tornado's strong force. His camera captured not just the forest's beauty, but also nature's strong and unpredictable power, showing how it can be both amazing and tough.
Oh my gosh! Look up there!
Snake in the territory of ants. Formerly in a little place full of tiny ants, there was a tricky snake. One day, this slinky troublemaker slid into the ant's house, thinking it could have a feast without any trouble. But oh boy, the ants were no pushovers. They snappily joined forces, determined to defend their home. Indeed, though they were small, these ants were tough. They swarmed the sneaky snake, chomping and biting until the snake's smooth body turned into a pile of shiny white bones. The ants showed real bravery and teamwork, making it clear that nothing could mess with their peace. So, in the ant world, the story of the sly snake and the strong ants came as a lesson for little ants. It taught them about sticking together and the price you pay when you step over the line. Superhero Chicken Mother. When danger lurks for baby chicks, chicken mothers turn into fearless heroes. Imagine an eagle eyeing a fluffy chick for lunch. No way. Our stalwart bunk steps up, using her body like a superhero guard. She squawks loudly, flapping her wings like a master to scare that eagle down. Indeed, though chickens cannot go toe-to-toe with the big scary birds, their protective instincts protest big time. It's like they're saying, "You shall not pass." This incredible bravery is not just a show-off, it's a man bunk's love in action. They might not have eagle fighting muscles, but their fierce love and quick thinking keep those sprats safe. This heartwarming tale of chicken bravery shows that mothers, no matter their feathers or beaks, share a universal language of love and protection. It's a reminder that icons come in all shapes and sizes, even if they cluck instead of roar. Mama Deer at Night. Once upon a time, in a quiet, grassy land, a magical camera caught 3 deer having a peaceful feast. It was like they were having a big dinner party just for themselves. But oh boy, things got interesting when the mama deer decided to take charge. The mama deer steps up, and suddenly the whole atmosphere changes. It's like she has this invisible power that makes everyone pay attention. With her tail held high and her ears perked up, she gently nudges one of the youngest deer, kind of saying, "Hey, I'm the boss here." And guess what? It turns out in the deer world, there is a whole set of rules and a fancy society going on. The mama deer is like the wise leader, showing the little ones the ropes and making sure everything stays under control, especially when it comes to munching on the delicious lawn. So, in this little patch of grass, a secret world of deer drama unfolds, where the mama teaches and rules, and everyone enjoys their munching moments. It's like a deer soap opera, but with more munching and less talking. Chameleon attacks on snake. In a wild and rocky landscape where the sun painted the earth in warm shades, a tiny creature took center stage in a dramatic spectacle captured by the lens. The camera skillfully zoomed in, revealing the hidden world between the rocks. Then a brave chameleon, adorned in that mirrored its surroundings, fiercely defended its offspring from a creepy threat. As the camera rolled, the atmosphere came charged with tension. Suddenly, a crazy snake appeared, eyeing the chameleon's nest. In an instant, the trimmer converted from a motionless figure to a swift and determined defender. With lightning-quick reflexes, it launched an attack on the meddler, showcasing a mesmerizing hop of survival. The captivating footage unfolds like a nature documentary, capturing the raw essence of the animal kingdom's struggle for existence. The courageous chameleon, driven by an instinct to protect its young, engages in a gripping battle against the cunning snake. The video becomes evidence to the untamed beauty of the natural world, where every creature plays a role in the complex hop of life. Lion attack on man. Once in a wild place with fierce lions, something scary happened. Imagine a special eye called a camera, like magic, watching quietly. It saw a brave person going up to where the lions live. The person opened a heavy door, curious to see what was inside. Suddenly, everything changed from excitement to fear. The camera saw the big lion jump super fast at the person. The person did not know what was happening and faced the lion's quick jump. The air felt tense, like something bad was about to happen. The lion's wild instincts took over, making a scary scene. The camera took a picture at that exact moment, capturing the scary event. It froze the scary scene in the icon, showing how scared and powerful the lion was. The video came with a warning about the wild and dangerous world, all seen through the camera's watchful eye. Thank you for coming along on this spooky adventure with us. Subscribe to our channel if you want more spine-chilling stories and hair-raising encounters. We're always going into the deepest recesses to bring you the most intriguing and terrifying video ever captured on camera. And remember to set that notification bell to ensure you get all the updates on our fascinating adventures.